An auto race is more than cars running in circles. From the first beautiful entertainer to the last tired driver, it's a special event like nothing else in all of sports.
So Donnie Allison in first. Where will Cale make his move? He comes to the inside. Donnie Allison throws the block. Cale hits him. He slides. Donnie Allison slides. They hit again. They drive into the turn. They're hitting the wall. They're head on the wall. They slide down to the inside. Let's watch those third place cars. It's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison. The tempers overflowing. They're angry. They know they have. He has the window net down, and Earnhardt continues to work on cleaning off the windshield of cars. Now Waltrip on the inside. Side by side. Down to the inside. Oh! 4 cars. There it goes.
There's Bodine into the fence. Joe Ruttman spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty? Darrell Waltrip's alongside of him.
There's the hook. Bang.
Earnhardt came down, caught the right rear of Darrell's car. There's Darrell Waltrip's Chevrolet, and it is torn.
Let's take a look at how he did it back in lap number 72. There you see Bodine in the 5. He gets trapped on a slow car. And as he gets trapped in the slow, Earnhardt just drives around in the dirt.
Goes through the dirt.
That's a good example of what Earnhardt will do to get in.
Feet away from the checkered flag. There it is. Davey Allison wins. Terry Labonte finishes second. Coming down off turn 4. And Earnhardt loses it, goes on the grass, comes back, and Elliott goes inside. And Earnhardt still got the lead. Incredible. He's at 500.
But Alan Kowicki is coming off of corner number 4, knowing that he's winning the championship. There's the checkered flag for Alan. He's the champion for 92.
The third corner, he gets way down on the apron of the track, coming to the white flag. There's a leader change, and Labonte takes the lead. And meanwhile, Ricky Rudd trying to and Earnhardt spins him out. Oh, man. And Tony Stewart is involved in the crash, as is Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, and several others. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag. And Jimmy Spencer ran second.
Slow car's going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
How did Jeff Gordon hang on to that car that loose off turn 4?
Man. We got him. Tell me we got him. 29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
Folks, this is Dale Earnhardt's car and team. And Kevin Harvick, the young man Richard Childress tapped, is doing a John Force down the front straightaway. Look at Kevin Harvick as the fans saluted Dale with the number 3 on the 3rd lap. Kevin Harvick salutes him on the way to victory lane.
If I was him, I'd run that thing out of gas riding around here.
What could be more fitting? What could be more special?
Turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for you.
Yes!
You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
All right,
Look at that smile.
I am speechless.
To go, what did you say?
Well, he said he knew he could beat him. We just didn't know what was going to happen.
Remember when we've seen this before? And Steve Mills joining the fray now.
Yeah, man, DI's tough. DI's tough.
We can celebrate. What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
The 1998 Daytona 500, when his father finally won the Great American Race, he threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers, long time crewman for Dale at Richard Childress Racing. Sixth to first in the final 6 laps. All right, Mikey, you celebrate too. You never got to celebrate your win in February. You celebrate now.
Man, that's just so cool. Storybook ending. Oh, this is great.
Try to win it. I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks
He
up.
goes to the outside as Edwards goes.
Oh, no.
He turns him.
No.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
That's a year's worth of frustration. Oh, conflict. The Cruiser in it. Somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
That's stupid.
Through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
Oh my God! Kyle Busch, haven't never seen anything like it. Thank you so much. Thanks, team. Great job!
Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship. Finally reaching the peak. Putting an exclamation point on a near perfect season. Mark Truex Jr. is the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. From Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Awesome Bill, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Driver's side to the fans, waving. And now he comes up to the young driver that just won his first championship.
God, I'm ready to rip somebody's freaking head off.
So this is really awkward. It's Cody, your host with the most. As always, by myself though this time. I don't have anybody. Coop's running late. Jacob, up in the air. Harv may or may not have sent in a video, so can't confirm nor deny. And then Dalton is feeling bad today. Pour one out for Dalton. Coke Zero, per usual. Hey, we're talking music tonight. Your favorite music, my favorite music, your least favorite music, music that you think is overrated. I want to know everybody's music preferences, and hopefully people trickle in while we're going. I decided since I was alone tonight, I would stand and dress for the occasion. So I have my Buc-ee's button up on to look professional, and then I decided to overlap that with a flannel because it's cold. Now, for the beanie, I didn't wear it earlier today, but I did go out after the sun went down, so I put it on and then got home and then just never took it off. So I might lose the beanie because it's already getting kind of warm. I'm also still in khakis. Just give you a fit check. Also got on some Yeezys because I'm cool. Hello, Summer. Thanks for joining us. We all know Parv's in it, yeah. Or nah, still not confirming either way. Oh, dude, we could do a Wiggle sing along. I'd probably be really good at that. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Dude, so I ate at Applebee's tonight. So I was fancy like Applebee's. Those are probably fighting words right now, bro. That's brave. Kenny Chesney is better than Jimmy Buffett. Where we at on that? Big Time Rush is the greatest band of all time. I did not get the Oreo. No, so actually, when I go to Applebee's, I'm cheap, bro. I always just get the kids' chicken tender meal. It comes with 3 tendies, and then I get the side of mozzarella sticks. So that comes with 3 mozzarella sticks. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, dude. You're preaching my language right now. You're preaching my gospel. Oh, man. Dalton's there. Bro, I was in class when you called. And then I called you back last night and you didn't answer. Fun fact, me and Kenny Chesney will eventually have a degree from the same college. He's a buck. Dude, it's not Friday, it's Monday. What's up, Papal? Kenny is way better than Jimmy. God, I am all on Parv's side here. I think Jimmy Buffett is superior to Kenny Chesney. Aw, poor Parv. Poor Parv. U2 is pre-Taylor Swift depression music. Yeah, Parv, you are losing. Wheeler Walker Jr. Miss you too, buddy. Hey, we just gotta fake it till we make it. Dude, this is what I said, bro. I said, name me like 2 Kenny Chesney songs that don't feature Uncle Kracker or Jimmy Buffett. And like people hesitate. People absolutely hesitate. Dalton, is Eric Church the best country music singer of all time in your eyes? Just respond back in the chat with that. Kenny Chesney is better than Johnny Cash at nothing. He's better at being alive. Oh, get it. I kind of agree with this take, but I think that Jimmy is Jimmy was never really country, in my opinion. But I think that Jimmy has been like a more versatile artist. The Who? Go Joe. Okay. Is Eric number 2? Here we go. The Kenny Chesney stuff. Dude, Kenny Chesney has actual stands. I remember like the early 2000s, Bro, Kenny would have been huge if he could have been on social media. I mean, he's already huge, but he would have been like bigger, I think. I think he would have been like mainstream more. Dude, amen. Hey, George funds everything that's bad. You can look that up online and find it all. I think Alex Jones has a lot of valid information when it comes to old Soros. Parv, you know, if you ever have free time, you can hop in here and defend Jimmy Buffett. I think Cody Johnson is one of the better country artists of today. I've just recently gotten on him. I absolutely despise modern country. I hate it. Yeah. I got Connor hanging up here. It's the double champ, Connor. Jimmy, all you can eat buffet. So, in my opinion, now, I think that is like Dave Matthews Band. Shout out Randy Travis. Oh, this one's spicy. Listen, before we go into any deep conversations here, and I'm going to remind everybody who comes on, anything that I say regarding your music taste, it's subjective. Listen, you can love what you love, and I can hate it, but you still love it. Same with me. You can despise my music, but I love it. So nobody take anything personally. If something's awful, I'm going to tell you that I think it's awful, but I'm not trying to argue it, okay? I promise. Music is my favorite thing in the entire world. I think it's like the one universal language that we all can speak. Music did a lot for me in my teenage years, man. I think everybody can relate to that. Us emo kids, we know what music does. Actually, I have a 21 Pilots tattoo, which I'm sure you guys see it, but yeah, I love music. So if I disagree with you, just know it's coming from a subjective standpoint. I don't think that I would put the Doors or the Who in my top 3. I can make a case for the Rolling Stones, maybe, for classic rock. In what era do we define classic rock? Like, are we talking like more progressive? Or like psychedelic? Like, where does classic rock start? Or like, what's the definition for it? Shout out Brantley Gilbert. Hey, pal.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Everything sounds weird.
You sound weird right now.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, give me a sentence. You know what I didn't even do? But it's perfect that you're here. Yeah! Hey, we have a new sponsor in the chat!
This is better.
Yeah, that sounds normal. We have a new sponsor, ladies and
what?
gentlemen. We got a new sponsor,
Who?
bro. Sexfiend.biz.
Sexfind.biz.
Oh, it's Find. I thought it was
God.
Fiend. Sexfind.biz.
Dude, you look... Hey, can I... Don't get mad. Don't get mad. You are the most hipster motherfucker right now.
I know. I realized that once I got on here, and I was like, God,
Jesus
I
Christ.
lose the beanie. Dude, I'm wearing like a Bucky's button-up shirt.
Yeah, you were one hipster motherfucker.
I'm wearing khaki joggers and Yeezys.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this private chat? No, this motherfucker ain't coming in.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna introduce everybody. It's him.
Here.
He made it. Hold up. Wait. Be here for
You're
this.
supposed to be watching Monday Night Raw. Get the fuck out of here.
It is the LTC from East Tennessee. As always, it's me, Cody, your host with the most. And for the first time in for the first time in a long time, these next two guests are never here when I introduce the show. So please, my fellow co-hosts, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Coop Daddy. Fuck Parv.
It's
I need my
me,
shirt
Matthew
now.
Parvin, hashtag Pargang. I only got legit like 10 minutes because I have a meeting real soon. I just need to come on this chat and defend my stance, please. About these people in this freaking chat room have been saying Kenny Chesney is nowhere near as good as Jimmy Buffett. You see Jimmy Buffett, he has been here since literally 1971, and he is still here to this day. He is almost 80 years old and still produces bangers of an album every single time he puts one out. And listen, have you seen his concerts? Have you seen videos of them? They are legit party fest every single time you go there. It is nothing but a blast of a time when you go there. From the moment you are sitting there in the lines, they are out. The parrot heads are out there celebrating. You got your Land Shark beers. You have people out there, a part of Jimmy Buffett's crew, out there hyping you up for his concert. You get in there, it's all paradise and beach themed, and you have this wonderful time. And you know what? You have your changes in latitudes and changes in attitudes. And yes, you have your Margaritaville. But listen, you have so much other stuff. You've got Volcano. You've got He Went to Paris. You got all his other songs. And you know what? With freaking Kenny Chesney, what do you have? You have Young. You have When the Sun Goes Down. And you have the Baptism. And, you have No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problems, And then let's see, Jimmy Buffett one. What's that one? It's License to Chill. But that is Jimmy Buffett starring with featuring Kenny Chesney. And yes, look at that right there. Jimmy Buffett has multiple restaurants. He's a multi-millionaire just because of his restaurants.
That's a dig.
Listen, does Kenny Chesney have big restaurants? No. Does he have a bar in Nashville? I don't know. I don't give a crap about Nashville. But listen, Jimmy Buffett, versatile. You can go to Pigeon Forge. You can go to the beach. And what's there? A Margaritaville. Margaritaville is right there just for you to sit there and enjoy your time. And you just listen to Jimmy Buffett. You get that vibe of Jimmy Buffett anytime you get there. So people who disrespect Jimmy Buffett don't know the legacy he has created in the industry of the restaurant industry and the music industry.
Last year, weren't you in his top 1%?
Okay, so here's the thing. Last year, I was in his top 1% on Spotify. But here's the better fact. The year before that, I was in the top 0.5%.
Do you think you're going to make a run for that number again this year?
Oh, 100%. I already know who my top two artists are.
Is it because it's like his general fan base is dying off every year?
Listen, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about how great Jimmy Buffett is compared to Kenny Chesney. And you know what? I'm going to bring Jimmy Buffett into the light that he deserves to be in. And he deserves it. So, listen. Everything's expensive these days. It's called inflation, Summer.
If Jimmy was so good, Margaritaville wouldn't be so expensive. Kenny sells affordable rum. Now, we'll give Kenny Chesney 1 point for this. Texas Roadhouse, the Kenny Cooler, is incredible.
Sure. I mean, Kenny Chesney's good at... Listen, I'm not knocking Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney has like 5 songs that I enjoy. But we have Jimmy Buffett, and literally his albums, are all just vibes. You can vibe to any song. You have these fun, uplifting songs like, Cheeseburger in Paradise. And then, you have his his slower songs like A Pirate Looks at 40 or Son of a Sailor. And you just can have different moods with Jimmy Buffett when you listen to his music. And you know what? And also you have this, calypso style sometimes, you get those steel drums that, are not really used in many much music these days, and that's what's good about Jimmy Buffett. He's versatile with the instruments he uses in music as well.
Harv, how many times have you had this argument with people?
This is my first one.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, you need to write. You could write a 15-page long paper on Jimmy Buffett's excellence.
Dude, you see.
When did you start listening to him? Where did your love for Jimmy Buffett start?
I mean, it did start with my parents.
So are they big Jimmy Buffett fans too, or was it just stuff that they casually listened to?
They're big Jimmy Buffett fans. They've been to his concert before, and they said that that's the best concert they've ever been to. And they've been to they have been to Kiss concerts. They've been to all these 80s rock concerts in their time, and they said no person could top it than Jimmy Buffett, just by the way his concert presence is. And I'm sure that if I went to one of his concerts, I'd say the same thing, because I've seen videos on his Instagram, they post usually concert stuff, and it's literally like a party you're going to, and everyone's probably just having the best time of their life because they're just vibing to this music. Probably drunk as hell or high as hell, but that's not. But that's what you get when you go to a Jimmy Buffett concert. That's what you get too when you go to a Kenny Chesney concert. You'll just be drunk and having a good time. So Jimmy Buffett.
I like that you're on here because you're talking, and I'm really hungry, so I'm making dinner right now as you're talking, but I'm still listening. But this helps fill, so I appreciate you, Parv.
I want to take Parv to a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Dude, you and I would have a great time. Because here's the thing. You would hear obviously the songs of his big hits, but then you'd also hear songs that he doesn't really get the recognition for. And
do you think that you would be able to sing every single song he performed?
Probably not everyone, because I'm not there's songs I do like of his more, a lot of his more, obviously his more mainstream stuff I do know more, but there are some songs that his softer stuff, and he has a song about peanut butter called The Peanut Butter Conspiracy.
Give me a rough guesstimate. How many individual Jimmy Buffett songs could you sing?
Oh, that's a tough one. At least 12. At least I can get 12 going. If you give me, if I can hear the starting beat to it, I can just start going off. Because you know this very well, because what happened at Bristol?
Yeah.
Me and Papa Good were just vibing. We were just having the best time of our life singing Margaritaville.
Have you ever been to Margaritaville?
I've been to Margaritaville, man.
Have you?
When we go to the beach and that there's a Margaritaville there, that's where we'll tend to go there at least one of the days for dinner.
Have you ever stayed at one?
I've always wanted to so bad, because there's one at Pigeon Forge.
Yeah. I feel like that one doesn't count. I'm going to take you off the big screen now, because now it's just awkward talking to you while you're big. It does, it's fake, right? It's not really Margaritaville. Tennessee weather is never as, nice as beach weather.
Yeah, because, if you go, because Tennessee, it's obviously you can have all 4 seasons within a week. But you go and when it's hot, you don't want to be walking through Pigeon Forge. You want to be walking in the beach when it's hot. And that's where the vibe of
yeah, could you imagine going to Margaritaville right now? In Pigeon Forge?
It would not feel the same, But
no, you would get a warm margarita.
But listen, let me tell you, their food. Let me talk about their food real quick. They got these loaded nachos. It's got cheese, chili, jalapenos, so many other things. It's this big, and it's an appetizer. And then you have your cheeseburger in paradise, but their club sandwich. Listen, it's so fucking good. It's one of the best club sandwiches I've ever had in my life.
I do not believe that you were you were not born in the 2000s. I refuse to believe it.
Dude, you'll see later, when you play my video later on, how much of a grandpa I am. I'm cultured. You'll see some of my culture, but you'll see that I'm a grandpa with some of my picks. And like I sent a pick. If you join the Discord, you'll see I posted my like Bonnaroo like type music playlist, and like half those artists are, like 70s, 80s country artists or classic rock artists. Like very few modern artists. I was born in the wrong generation. Like I should have been born in the Live Aid generation. Because I would have rocked Live Aid, bro. Amanda.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's just a boy.
Listen.
He's just a boy.
Listen, I'm 22 years old, okay?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. You're a big, you're a Swiftie, aren't you, Parv?
Oh, I'm 100% a Swiftie.
Is her new album as good as everybody is like hyped it up to be?
It's a really good album. Like I will say that it's not my favorite of hers, but it's a really good one that people should take a listen to. And cause I mean, I definitely stayed up till, well, see, since I'm in Central Time, I got the album at 11 o'clock and not midnight. So it was just great. I got it. But then I woke up in the morning to like 6 more songs how she released the 3 a.m. songs. And it's great. I mean, it's up there. I think it's top 3 of her.
Okay. I know you probably got to go here in just a second. What are the top 3 best Taylor Swift albums?
Okay, number 1, I'll go ahead and spoil it because it's not in my top 3 favorite albums, but I did make it my honorable mention. Speak Now is her best album. So many incredible songs. Dear John, Enchanted, Mine, Mean. So many great songs are on that album. I cannot wait for Taylor's version to come out. Second, I really, really enjoyed Folklore. That's one of her new albums that came out that like her. It's this Midnights, then it was Evermore, then Folklore. It's her like 3rd album. And that one's really good.
That one's the one that's got 1 on it, isn't it?
I think so. Like
I love that song.
And Bon Iver is featured in a lot of that. Bon Iver is featured a lot, like a lot of her newer stuff.
Justin is such an incredible artist. I mean, anything that he touches is great. The work that he did with Kanye was incredible. And then, I mean, incredible producer. Yeah.
And then my 3rd favorite of hers it probably is Evermore. I think I've become more of a modern Swiftie than like her more country stuff. And it's shocking to say that because two years ago I would not have said that. I would say country Taylor's best Taylor. But honestly, her more modern stuff is just so much more like heartstringing and like impactful than like her older stuff. Except for like Speak Now definitely is her best album of her like country-ish phase. But those are like my top 3.
Do you agree with this list?
I can agree with that list. Like that's a good list. And that's a really good list too. Those are all both good lists, and I was not a person who got accepted into the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster thing, which is sad, but also I guess kind of a blessing because of how that went. But I would not have been able to afford $600 tickets to see Taylor Swift.
Dude, I'm bad for her fans. Just because the amount of people who like bought them and snatched them up just to resell them.
Oh, I know
that happens all over. Like any industry there is, it happens. I'm a big sneakerhead, so like I know that firsthand. The whole just wanting something for yourself, and then somebody buys it just so they can make like hundreds of dollars. Worst people in the world. The Taylor Swift one though is worse because these people are charging like $10,000.
And like people were in line for, like Amanda said, in there for legit hours, just trying to refresh a page. And my friend she's down here with me in Middle Tennessee. She kept on refreshing, and they claimed her as a bot and kicked her out of the queue. So she had to go back. So when she went back in, she was way back in the beginning again. So she wasn't able to get a ticket until they were like $600, $700, and she's like, "That's no point of that now."
Pain, dude. That's so sad. That's what it felt like a couple of years ago trying to get a PlayStation.
I still haven't got one. I still can't find a PlayStation 5 anywhere.
I know, like they had them here locally for a little bit, but I'm sure Black Friday depleted all the stock.
How did the North Wilkesboro tickets go? Is that kind of the same, or was it?
I mean, I don't know how hard it was to obtain. I was just a little late to it. I was like 13 minutes late, and it was already sold out.
Oh,
so
shit!
I wasn't there like at the jump. Yeah. Any Target right now, you could usually walk up to, and they keep them all in the back.
Man, but like,
let's go, bro.
Going $500, putting $500 out right now is just not in my budget for that.
No, dude, trust me, I understand 1,000%. I've already said, like, it's already 2 years into its release. Like, I'm probably never gonna go next gen. I'll just stay with my PC. Most games are like cross-platform now, anyway. So,
and like, I have no reason to buy the next console until like the next GTA comes out, but I feel like that won't come out until the next gen.
Yeah, well, what year is it that it's supposed to come out? 26 or 27?
I think it's 25.
So
like PS6 will probably come out.
The PS6 is Activision. It kind of like leaked in a weird way. As we know, Microsoft bought Activision. So therefore, they have the right to make Call of Duty an exclusive for them. So Activision said they're going to keep Call of Duty on all platforms until 2027. So to me, that makes it feel like 2027 is probably when we get the next gens.
But yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and defend my love for Jimmy Buffett. Eric, listen. Pull up Eric's comment here. Listen, Eric, what have I done to deserve this? I've been nothing but nice in the group chat and the Discords. I've been like a kind boy, and you're just out here just making fun of me and all this stuff. I just want to know what's wrong, Eric. Listen, like I don't know if it's just because you're like, well, we're not talking about NASCAR, so I'm not going to discuss any NASCAR stuff. But yes, listen, Eric, we can like work something out, okay? What the fuck? Taylor Swift does not know who I am.
Is this true, Parv?
Listen, I will not confirm nor deny any allegations.
Didn't you have like a stalker thing a while back? Like
Probably.
some guy, I feel like some guy like broke into her house or something one time.
Yeah, it was Parv's brother.
I was about to say it was Parv.
What the fuck? That's not true at all. Please do not put any like false news on my family like that. Even if it is my brother.
Oh, now he's sweating.
Who's your cousin?
Shut up. Don't talk. Listen, the people we don't talk about my cousin. We don't talk about Dalton's sisters or his mom. That's like the rules. You know, I know you guys do, but like,
you guys, you could say you guys. It's only
Cody.
here.
Yeah, damn it, Cody, stop.
Cody is the only one who does it, and I love Cody for that. See, Cody not a respectable gentleman. We don't, we're not on here like, oh man, Dalton's sister is Dalton's mom.
That? Parv is a gentleman. This is a PSA. Slide into Parv's DMs. I'm auctioning him off. We're doing a charity event, so we're starting bids at $50 to take Parv out on a date.
Okay.
So,
give us
Parv.
30 likes, and one of the likers can take Parv on a date.
Shit. I don't think we can do this.
Give us 4 likes.
Polar
I
lights.
haven't considered this night. If I did, I'd hope they like going to like Waffle
Harvey,
House.
you remember that piece of paper that I gave you that made you prick your finger and put your on it? It was in the fine print. You should have read it.
Shoot, but no, I hope they like going to Cookout just because they have cheer wine. That's where I'm taking them.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
taking them out?
Yeah, they got it. They got to go to. We're taking. I'm giving them a Cookout tray. I'm giving myself a
Are
Cookout
you
tray.
ordering for them? What are you gonna order then?
Cajun chicken tray with hush puppies and a chicken quesadilla and a cheer wine to drink, because that's what I'm getting to. Because that's my go-to all the time. I Cookout.
Parv, read your phone.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Someone sent you a text.
Shut up, Connor.
He flipped you off.
No, but yeah, that's the thing. I just want to come on here and say that, but
And defend Jimmy's honor.
I do have to hop off now because I have a meeting very shortly. But
Barb, I
hope,
appreciate you for coming on and sharing your love for Jimmy Buffett.
thank you, man. I'm glad I got to. Only a couple more weeks of the semester left for me. I'll be back home in Kingsport.
Oh, dude. I am counting down the days myself. 2 finals down. 2 finals down.
But yeah, I said it. I said it in the video that you'll play. But to both of you two, best of luck on your finals. Because it's the final. I don't know how long you have left.
Same, big man. Same to you.
But
You say what?
how much longer do you have left of school?
The 14th is the last day, and then I graduate next May.
Yeah, we all graduate next spring. Look at us. We need to have an LTC graduation ceremony.
That would be legit. But yeah, both of you,
Should.
I wish you the best of luck on your finals.
What if live stream? I'll walk.
We'll send the links to our school's live streams so y'all can
I already said I'm gonna do some goofy shit when I graduate. Like I'm gonna do a backflip or something.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah,
I'm gonna do the creep from the Lonely Island.
They creep, yeah.
I hope y'all have a great episode.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for. You know what? It's already a great episode because
Thanks,
you
brother.
stopped by.
Y'all see y'all later.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
All right, so there was one take up here that I wanted to tear into, but he was very passionate about his Jimmy Buffett. So, Coop, I explained it to the crowd. It's the same conversation as last week. Music is subjective at the end of the day. So, I mean, like, if I say your taste is awful, or if I'm like, that's the worst list I've ever heard of, I'm not personally attacking your music taste. It's just like from my point of view. Because I listen to a lot of music that I know most people would find repulsive, but I love it.
I've got a guest.
A guest? What is it?
Hello. It's the music man himself.
Shocker, it's me.
Oh, I definitely didn't pick up on that.
I couldn't pick up on that. There you go.
Standing off frame laughing.
That's some wet ass pussy, you know? That's my favorite.
I like Ben Shapiro reading it. It's really funny. There's some whores in this house.
Listen, for all intents and purposes, okay? Listen, just listen, okay?
You can't hear him here. This is strange, man. Two guys sharing a
for all intents and purposes, okay? Let's just say hypothetically speaking, okay? So, King of the Trill
my spiciest take.
Nirvana is trash. Best grunge is Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, and Stone Temple Pilots.
I agree with that.
It's not bad.
Dude, I absolutely worship Nirvana. I have loved Nirvana since I was a little kid.
Trash is strong. That's a strong word, but Alice in Chains and Soundgarden were very peak tippity top of that era.
So this is beautiful. Rank your top 3 90s Seattle grunge bands.
Soundgarden 3 times.
Really?
I'm
Not
gonna
even
move
put
this.
I
anybody
love.
else in there?
Peyton loves Soundgarden, bro.
I'm a big Chris Cornell guy, so whatever he does, infinity amount of times.
What's that?
Coop, you have any? Or like, is this even like music that you know anything about?
No, I mean, yeah, but like, it's not my style.
Even flow.
I would go Nirvana 1, Soundgarden 2, Alice in Chains 3. I am not a big Pearl Jam guy. Like, I hate hearing Eddie Vedder open his mouth. Like, I hate it. The only
It's an
good
acquired taste.
Nice
yeah,
shirt.
the best part about Pearl, or the best thing that Pearl Jam's ever done, in my opinion, is their cover of Last Kiss.
Fair enough.
I saw them
Today is their drummer's birthday.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Somebody said Aaron Lewis from Stain.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, so I love Stain. Absolutely love Stain.
Fuck you, Bailey. I went the wrong way. Fuck you, Bailey. Stop it. Stop. Now.
Somebody said, what are you eating? Did I already bring that one up?
Bourbon chicken pasta.
Fancy.
We eating bougie at the Coop Daddy household. I agree with that. Nirvana sadly just got cut short. They are very clearly the most influential band out of that era. But yeah, their discography is a lot smaller than the other bands that kind of succeeded past them. So I think it's a weird catch-22 of like Nirvana is the band from that era, the most iconic music. Appreciate whoever said MJF in the chat. Hell yeah. But at the same time too, their discography is so small. It's kind of hard. It's kind of like if we move to the metal genre, Pantera. They have a very small discography, but like everybody knows Pantera, so it's kind of the
Shut up, Phil.
yeah. The interesting, interesting dichotomy there when it comes to staying power versus actual music released.
Yeah.
Go Vols.
Good old Rocky Top. Metal. I think metal is one of like the easiest genres probably to survive the longest, right? Like heavier bands have the longest lifespans of any other genre whatsoever.
You're not gonna make any fucking money, but unless you're Metallica, yeah. But when it comes to fan base, you look at a band like Slayer, who is not one of the most commercially successful bands, or like Cannibal Corpse or something, but they've been around for like a fucking umpteenth billion years. So I agree with that. I think when it comes to staying power as far as building an audience and having a very intense fan base, yeah, metal is where you want to grow that, I think. Also, shout out Weird Al.
We love Weird Al. I was more of a Cletus T. Judd kid over Weird Al. Y'all don't even know what that is, do you?
No idea.
So Cletus T. Judd was the country version of Weird Al. He's what he did, like, She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy.
Oh, okay. Is he the one that did the vroom vroom vroom?
I love NASCAR. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's do another list here. How general do you want to do metal? Do you want to do like all metal, or do you want to do like 80s metal? All?
No, don't do all the sub shit. Nah, I'll just do overall.
There's 100 subgenres of metal.
Well, no, I think if you're gonna do like, I hate subgenres. I think you do it by era, right? Anything that came out in like the 80s, it doesn't matter if it's 80s, new metal, hair metal, it's metal, right? So let's do from 1960 to 2000.
So the earliest example I could think of, like, you have like Howling Wolf and a lot of artists like that. You young kids, look up Howling Wolf. innovators of growling and screaming and the raspy kind of vocals in blues and jazz and shit like that, which then dovetailed into like Black Sabbath. The Beatles are, of course, a big part of that as well, but Black Sabbath is the premier metal band. I think if you listen to metal, you have to at least respect on some level Black Sabbath. Because had it not been for them, every band you like, every band you like would probably not exist. So,
Dear God.
So, as far as like pre-70s, I'm gonna go with like there's a lot of blues vocalists. Howling Wolf is a big one that I cite. 70s, you got to go Sabbath. I don't think you can not do Sabbath as far as metal goes. 80s, it has to be Iron Maiden. I think definitively they have some of the greatest pieces of metal that's ever been constructed.
Are you doing like a band a decade here?
Yeah, I'll follow your lead. I'm gonna go on for like 30 hours.
I think he's going to split it. Are you splitting it?
Well, no, I was just saying like your top 3 from the 60s to 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. No, I don't know. Fuck, I can't.
yeah.
I can't spout off a damn 60s one.
So what would be your top 3 then? No, let Gunner go. Like, what's your 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3. You mean like 3 bands from like all of them combined?
Yes.
Okay. As far as influences and
it's fucking dog.
Bro,
it's fucking dog, bro.
So these lists that we make, they are not objective, totally subjective. It's whatever you like. You don't have to like.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is you. Yeah. Ain't none
Okay,
of us like actual musical experts.
My favorites. Okay, so my favorite 3 bands in the past, however many years, Avenged Sevenfold, Ice Nine Kills, and Iron Maiden.
Damn it, I was fucking wrong.
Iron Maiden, I think if we want to go back as far as like, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have Metallica, we wouldn't have Avenged Sevenfold, we wouldn't have Bullet for My Valentine, Anthrax, a lot of bands that have really influenced the current wave of metal. So Iron Maiden has to be in there. Avenged Sevenfold's a personal favorite. Ice Nine Kills is a personal favorite for reinventing what metal can be in the year 2022. So those are my top 3. Yeah.
Respect. Cooper?
Number 3, Ice Nine Kills. Cooper?
That was a really good impression.
Oh, hard. Motherfucker practice it all the time. God, it's over here. Hey, baby. Fucking. Dear God.
I guess he kind of opened it up with going with Avenge, so we could just open it up like all metal of all time. Top 3.
Can we get like a dial-up modem noise?
It's hard. It's really hard to like, because I've changed
a lot. Yeah.
Because like, you know, it used to be trash.
Yeah.
It was the trash.
We all listened to our hot garbage in our formative years. It's okay. Ryan, to answer your question, my good friend, City of Evil, The Stage, Waking Fallen.
Listen, why are we gonna hate on Fort Minor?
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park fucking rules, dude. Still,
yeah, but I'm not gonna put them.
They hold up.
Hey, Breaking Benjamin's not bad, bro.
The Diary of Jay. I can play in NASCAR.
What was that? 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the menu song.
Man, I'm stumped. Big stumped.
I like this Ryan fella. He says, "What trash do you like, Cooper?"
Oh, dude, Ryan is a big metalhead.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think I have to say, like, Moths to Flames.
Fair enough.
Definitely. I mean, I've 2 years in a row been consecutive, and they're 0.1%.
That
Spotify listens.
For you, I would say it's like Moths to Flames. I feel like Spirit Box has to be in that conversation.
Spirit Box has been up there.
Um,
Recently, not all time. That's what this is the thing. It's like all time. Yeah, but like right now, of course, Spirit Box is right there. And then
yeah, Skillet. We're all universally big Skillet fans. The entire not me, I'm not included, but all of the Left Turn Cult podcast really want to broker a deal with Skillet in the future.
I feel like a monster, you know.
It's just so hard because like
there's too many.
I enjoy my like classic like early 2000s. Of course, you got to say like Knots up there. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Slipknot. How do you not put anything Corey Taylor?
Top
Even if you're just
5.
like Stone Sour, because it's still fucking Corey Taylor.
Sure.
But then you got recent stuff like the godly band of Dayseeker.
Dayseeker's great. Motionless
You
and
got
White.
Kills, Motionless. You got fucking. I mean, System of a Down.
System of a Down.
Chapel?
If our lovely audience currently is not listening to the band Darko US, I highly recommend them.
Yeah, you like them.
They're very good. See, mine was easy. I have an Ice Nine Kills tattoo, I have an Avenged Sevenfold tattoo, and I have an Iron Maiden tattoo. So it was like I could just like look down and be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." I also have a tattoo of Insane Con Posse on my ass cheek, but I won't show that on television.
I appreciate that. Yeah. please
I'm
don't.
old. Sorry.
Ryan wants to know what your trash was.
Death Punch, man. That was middle school Cooper.
Good
Oh,
shit.
what the fuck?
Down with the sickness.
What the fuck was it?
No,
the fucking.
If you guys go on YouTube
Wait,
and
he can play it, can't you?
What?
You can play YouTube videos, can't you?
No. I mean, what is it?
It's the greatest hits of Disturbed, or the greatest hit of Disturbed.
No, you cannot play.
It's not legit music though.
I'm
No,
just
it's
gonna-
not. It's not them.
We'll just plug it. Go look up. It's a parody video, a spoof video of Disturbed, the greatest hit of Disturbed.
I can drop it.
You won't be disappointed. I highly recommend it. Butt Rock. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie. San Quentin by Nickelback. They're one of their newest tunes. San Quentin is actually not fucking bad. So yeah, to Dave the Stalker. Yeah, absolutely. There's some good butt rock out there, dude. Not a lot. I don't want to like plug Hinder on this show. Lips of an angel. You know, we're not doing that. This isn't that kind of show. We're not that lowbrow.
I think Hinder is arguably the best metal band of all time.
You know what, dude? Fuck Iron Maiden. Fuck Black Sabbath. Judas Priest. All of them. Hinder is where it's
Hinder
at.
is
Dude.
number one. Yeah, exactly. Metal has always been weird for me. I love like heavier stuff, but I don't consider what I listen to be metal, but it technically is. So here's where my inner white teenage girl comes out. My outfit is about to make a whole lot of sense to everybody else.
It was so fucking hipster right now.
Bring Me the Horizon would be my metal band, dude. I absolutely love Bring Me the Horizon. Dude, it's so hard. I really like The Plot in You a lot. Big Plot fan.
Fair enough.
Brings back memories of Jacob. High school Jacob, man.
Saving Abel.
All the sounds in me.
Number 3, I feel like by default, it's a toss-up between Black Sabbath or Slipknot. I'm going to leave my loyalties with Corey Taylor though, and go with Slipknot.
I completely understand that. If we did a top 5, they would absolutely be number 4. I just saw them recently, them and Ice Nine and Crown the Empire like a month and a half ago. And if you guys have not seen Slipknot as a live show, I highly recommend it. Next to Iron Maiden,
incredible.
It's the best. Next to Iron Maiden, it is the best live show you'll ever see in your entire life. King of the Trill said, asking Alexandria, if we did a top 5, that would be number 5. And I'm not just playing into the
We're doing top albums.
Have you
Best
listened to
fucking
Danny's solo music, like the bluesy stuff?
You know, man, I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I don't like it or love it, but I can listen to it and vibe to it. I think Danny is one
metal
of the...
pretty much all you listen to?
No.
Okay. Are you not a big like bluesy guy?
I am. It depends on the artist. I dig it to the extent of I've me and him both got into Asking Alexandria. That was kind of our gateway drug into like metalcore and deathcore and expanding beyond that. So for us, it was Reckless and Relentless, their second studio album, that kind of projected us into that stratosphere. So with that knowledge and like being a diehard Asking Alexandria fan, and not to shit on you, but I'm definitely more of a fan than you are because I like their new stuff. Hearing Danny do literally,
first album too.
I do. Hearing
Jesus
Danny do
Christ.
literally anything else is just kind of weird. Same thing for like if there's any Memphis Mayfire fans watching, Matty Mullins' side project is fucking weird. So it just kind of depends. But yeah.
What was the album that everything started with the?
Oh, that was
Every song started with the.
It had the Sinner, the Deceived, the yeah. Shout out Memphis Mayfire. Danny has a great voice. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, Danny is incredible, dude. I used to listen to a lot of Asking way back in the day. I don't really care that much for like anything older than the 2000s when it comes to metal. And I don't know why. It's just I never really got into. I think it was like a lot harsher sounding. Like it's a lot cleaner today, I guess.
That's fair. A lot of bands, and it's not a uniform statement for every band, but a lot of bands would go in and record. They would set a mic up in some general area of the room and just record their fucking music and take different takes. Nowadays, you have the luxury of guitar and then bass and then drums and then vocals, and you can layer it and take different takes and kind of meld it all together. But a lot of bands didn't have that luxury, so yeah, it does kind of come off as a more raw sound, which is definitely unique. Film is the same way. If you go back and watch like old movies, it looks grainier now. So just technology's evolved, so it's produced better music as far as a quality standard. But dude, if you're kind of on the fence about shit prior to the 2000s, I highly recommend the first Slipknot record, released in '95. It's a masterpiece. You have to YouTube that shit because there's a deleted track you have to listen to.
God, what is it? It's Frail Limb Nursery.
Frail Limb Nursery. No, Eeyore is a bonus track. Frail Limb Nursery is the tune you need to listen to. It's a, I'm not gonna, no spoilers, but listen to it.
What's the song it goes into? That got cut off of too.
Purity. That's good shit. Honest to God, dude, the first 4 Pantera records are pretty fucking stinky. There's a lot of good metal. You just have to kind of find it. If we're talking like different kind of metal, hair metal, there's a lot of really good hair metal that's you have to sift through all the Winger and all that kind of shit, all the Dokken to get through. I'm sorry if there's any Winger or Dokken fans that are watching, but Skid Row released 2 omni-perfect fucking records, late 80s, early 90s, with their self-titled record, the debut record, and Slave to the Grind. So if you want something that's nasty but still commercially digestible, I recommend the first 2 Skid Row records. That was a rant.
I respect the passion. What's my favorite Oasis song? I could have this conversation for days. By default, I have to put Champagne Supernova at a clear number 1. It's not even close. But I do love Don't Look Back in Anger a whole lot. What's the Story? Morning Glory is one of the greatest albums of all time, and I will die on this hill. I fucking love Oasis. Love Oasis.
Homeboy Ryan said Bad Omens. Fuck yeah. Remember when I was on that kick when we saw them?
Yeah.
I was like dying to see Bad Omens, and I was like, holy fuck, they're opening.
We saw Bad Omens. Coldy, I respect your opinion. I firmly disagree.
He's a Purdue fan. It's okay. Fucking his opinions don't matter.
I'm not mean. I'm not going to say that. I firmly disagree. Okay, thank you very much. But no, Bad Omens is a great band that has changed into just sounding like Bring Me the Horizon. So good for them.
All right. Let's do. Does chat have any ideas for a type of music? Oh wait, Tristan had bluegrass. Do y'all know anything about bluegrass?
It's metal without distortion. So I respect it and I appreciate the musicianship.
Wouldn't you say that
That's-
metal is bluegrass with distortion?
I think it's interchangeable. Yeah, honestly. It's fast. I wouldn't even say metal. I would even diverge it down to thrash. I want viewers and listeners of this to listen to pick a random Anthrax song or a random Slayer tune, and then pick a good bluegrass song, and it's the same fucking thing, except the vocals are obviously different to reflect the style of music, and then with or without distortion. But like the speed, the technicality, it's the same genre of music, but just with some punchy shit to it.
Some punchy shit.
Punchy shit. Punch that shit.
I don't know if I agree with that one. So bluegrass is the music of our peoples here in Appalachia. I mean, the GOATs, you got to give it up one time to Ralph Stanley. Ricky Skaggs. I've seen Ricky Skaggs in concert before. Steve Martin is an incredible bluegrass artist, if anybody was unaware.
Like Steve Martin from Cheaper by the Dozen and Roxanne.
Yeah, incredible.
No shit.
Artist.
I was fucking with you. Seriously? I actually didn't know this.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude,
okay, fuck me.
Yeah,
All right.
He's, if I'm not mistaken, he won a Grammy for one of his albums a few years back. Like, he's
That's
very
sick.
well respected and worshipped in bluegrass.
Huh.
Yeah, fun fact. Dude, he's got a Spotify page and everything. Like, he's
Damn,
a
the
big
more
deal.
you know.
Yeah, he is a big deal. That dude can pick on the banjo like nobody else. And then
That's nuts.
shit, what's his name? The dude from The Hangover.
Bradley Cooper.
No, wrong one.
Ed Helms.
Yes, Ed. He's an incredible bluegrass artist too.
Really?
Yes. Dude,
You're blowing my fucking dick right now, dude.
Banjo too.
Son of a bitch, dude. All right. I have some
National Name,
homework.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to the Trapped House. Nothing but trapped. That's a pretty headstrong statement you got there.
Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You weren't some brownie points with me, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
I thought everybody knew that.
It's a factual statement, you know?
It is, yeah. Country. Give me your top 3 country artists of all time.
I actually have this. You go first.
You have that?
I actually have that.
This is where
Does it have to be in order?
Preferably like 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. Just like you've got to rank them when you list them.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go Conway Twitty, without a shadow of a doubt. Cooper's gonna say Jelly Roll.
Actually, Cody's the one that was trying to get me to listen to Jelly Roll.
I'm gonna say Conway Twitty. I'm gonna say he's a current guy, but he's sort of a hometown boy. I'm definitely gonna say Morgan Wallen, and I think if you listen to Jolene at least once, you comprehend that Dolly is the fucking GOAT. So Dolly has to be in top 3 for me as well. So yeah, solidify that shit. It's Conway Twitty, Morgan Wallen, and Dolly Parton. Fuck yeah.
Coop, you got anything?
I shall return.
Go with my hotter than a hoochie coochie boy gunner.
God damn it!
Fucking yeah! Shout out Trill right there. Fucking.
Did you not listen to country music at all growing up?
I mean, like what Dad would play, but like.
So just Alan Jackson.
Oh, Wheeler Walker. Does he count?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that guy. He's very funny.
Yeah. Walker Hayes, whoever that is. Yeah, let's go with him.
Walker Hayes is the
George Strait.
I fucking take that back. Absolutely not.
Fancy like Applebee's on a late night.
Let me ask you a question.
In the Oreo shake.
I'm thinking about the girl that was at fucking the one that was at the table. You know the TikTok.
I don't.
The Denny's girl. She's singing the Denny's song. No, all right, I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Let me ask a question to the
Who
audience.
the fuck is Chris Ledoux?
Let me ask a question to the audience. Let me ask a question to you, Cody, and I guess you and the fucking dog who just will not fuck off.
Fucking get away.
Does Johnny Cash count as classic rock, or does he count as country music?
Johnny Cash is country music.
See, that's why I wanted to ask that question, because if we were putting him in there, I would throw Morgan Wallen out. I love you, buddy. I love you, Morgan. Throw him out and put Johnny Cash in.
Yeah, Johnny Cash is 1,000,000% country.
You said country. He said classic rock. That's why I wanted to start this conversation. If we're talking about Charlie Daniels. Fuck, dude, forgot about Charlie Daniels. Yeah.
Name,
okay, so
here's a fun thing I like to do with Charlie Daniels. Name 3 songs.
Never Went Down to Georgia 3 times.
Right.
That song fucking rips though, dude.
Tim McGraw.
Oh, Garth Brooks. My fucking mother loves Garth Brooks, and it's really concerning.
Can I say Toby Keith just because of Beer for My Horses?
I mean,
I fucking love that movie. I talked about it not too long ago. I don't even know his music. I just like that movie. I just like Rodney Carrington.
That's one of his songs.
Well, fucking news to me.
We got George.
I can't do country.
And Dolly. We got Alan Jackson, Waylon, and Brooks and Dunn. Shout out Brooks and Dunn.
Shout out Sterling. I gotta talk NASCAR now.
Where's all the Dolly love? I need more fucking Dolly Parton love. We're based out of very close to Sevierville, so she's like a fucking deity around here. So let's get some Dolly Parton love in this fucking chat.
We got Alan, Brantley, and Tim McGraw.
Is Brantley really country, or is he like a different subgenre of country that's
Brantley Gilbert?
weird?
No, dude, I hate subgenres. It is a
He's
way
not heavy,
for people
though.
to just like. He's what?
He's heavy.
Heavy?
For country?
Have you ever listened to Brantley Gilbert?
That motherfucker's heavy.
I don't know this individual. I have no opinion.
He's the one that just toured with Death Punch.
Ryan Phillip can get right out of the chat. We don't need you here, sir. I'm kidding, of course, but what an opinion you have. No, yeah, dude, what? Are Dolly's titties really filled with Hennessy? You know, once I find out, I will let you know. I will let you know for sure. She's the fucking GOAT, though, so show some respect on her name, dude. She, built a theme park that spans the nation as far as popularity goes.
Ryan said it too. He's got like a rock thing. He's kind of heavy.
But by that logic, by a subgenre logic, Morgan Wallen has like a hip hop kind of vibe. So I agree with Cody. We need to kind of keep it an umbrella term, I guess.
Yeah, because when you start like really breaking it down, I mean, like we could have made that metal conversation way more like complicated than it needed to be. Like, what's your favorite hair metal band?
Right.
Top 3 country artists of all time. This one's rough. I grew up listening to country music like nobody's business. I feel like by default, you have to go George Strait, probably number 1.
Fair.
I feel like George Jones needs to be in there too. Try to get a little bit more modern with somebody.
What is happening?
Dude,
King of the Trail, I respect that. I gotta give anybody who shows Dolly the slightest bit of disrespect shit. It's in my nature. I apologize.
See, this right here. This is where it gets crazy. Because if Tyler is truly considered country, then Tyler goes in there for me.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Tyler Childers?
Mm.
What about Zach Bryan?
I know Zach Bryan, yeah.
You also have like, is Sturgill country music technically? Country music is so weird, dude. So many different subgenres. Number 3 for me, though, probably gonna be kind of mainstream with the censor, but this is a guy that I like before he was even famous. Way before he was famous, actually. Luke Combs.
Fair enough. Cooper's gonna laugh at this statement, but I actually kind of vibe with the song. I worked at a job that played Long Neck Ice Cold Bear Never Broke My Heart, like on loop. And first handful of times I heard it, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I was like, what a fucking dumb song. And then by like the 20th time I heard it, I was like vibing the fuck out to it. So like, I gotta give the man some props. Like, it's fun, turn up fucking party music.
He's kind of a local boy for us too.
He's got Luke Combs Crocs that sit in the back of his car that are destroyed.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Luke is from Boone, so
yeah. Really? Okay, cool.
Yep. So he's kind of a local boy too. Just not a Tennessee boy, so we can't show him too much love.
Sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you've got to like solid ass list here if we're doing modern country. Yes. This new definition. Dude, Coulter Wall is incredible.
Don't know.
Cody Jinks.
All 3 artists incredible. Keith Whitley is a good one.
Who?
Keith Whitley. Yeah, that guy from the TikTok guy.
TikTok guy.
I have a question. Why are we not showing any love for the yodeling kid from Walmart? Does anybody
Mason
remember
Ramsey?
that? Yeah, that's the fucking homie, dude.
I absolutely remember Mason Ramsey. I love Mason Ramsey. That kid is
All right,
so
calm down,
fucking
Cody.
talented, bro. So fucking talented. And
He
his
is.
parents, his parents must have fucked up his money, because now the poor kid's having to work at like a random sub shop in like wherever he lives.
Oh, well, that kind of hurts my feelings.
Yeah,
a little
he's
bit,
got a
but yeah,
TikTok.
The dude is hella talented, and I was kind of making like a meme joke, but also kind of not. I was really hoping the fucking chat would just open up to like, oh fuck, dude, Walmart Yodel Kid's the fucking goat. So like,
he is.
I'll see.
Big
Shout out Mason.
Big Mason Ramsey guy. Yeah. I feel so bad for him, dude. That's
Black?
sick.
Who the hell is Clint Black?
What a fucking cool name, dude.
Dude. He's 90s country. 90s country royalty. Everybody hates Walker Hayes, man. I saw Walker Hayes in concert. It wasn't for Walker Hayes, but he opened up for Brooks and Dunn, unfortunately. Brooks and Dunn is like, yeah. Brooks and Dunn is really high up on my list too.
Ryan, yes sir.
You gotta show country some love. All right, top 3 rock bands of all time. Anybody that you would count as metal, go onto this list.
Anybody that I would count. Okay, I mean, number 1, obviously, you know who it is. No, Mark Tremonti.
Okay,
Definitely
well that's
Mark Tremonti. It's still pretty much the same, but like,
you want to hear some good rock and/or metal music? I'm surprised I haven't done this so far. Check out "Breaking the Cycle" by Gunnar Fletcher on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever it is you listen to music.
Hey, did you
it's
pay
my
for
name.
this ad read?
This is sponsored by Manscaped. No, but yeah.
69 Mega. Actually, wait, we got a new one. We do have an ad. We have
It was
a sponsor now.
sexfine.biz.
Yeah, sexfine.biz.
No shit.
Yeah, sexfine.biz. They're sponsoring us.
I really look forward to answering your question, but I'm gonna let Cooper go first. And any ad reading that needs to happen, we got to pay those bills, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it's definitely number 1. Mark Tremonti. Mark Tremonti's absolute fucking legend.
All I was.
Dude, Mark Tremonti's the fucking man.
So I like the way you know, man.
Number two, rock. Yeah. See, Bailey knows.
Our roommate is now shitting his pants because Mark Tremonti was sung in the house. It's good shit. Listen to it if you haven't. Mark Tremonti.
Number 2, I feel like I just want to do rock. Like, I don't want to do metal.
I think it's easier to classify what is and isn't rock or metal. So yeah, I agree. There's a fine line there.
Because like metal,
I'm thinking like fucking yeah.
And then rock, I'm thinking like
so
yeah.
Like whether or not they wear blue jeans on stage or not is whether or not they're rock or metal.
Like, okay, so to me, Ghost is rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like Scooby-Doo metal.
Here's one. Here's two. I already told you about it earlier. Where do you consider Tool?
Tool is rock.
Okay, that's what I figured too. Definitely not metal.
Because like for me to consider something metal genuinely, there has to be a lot of screaming. Like there has to be like a lot of vocal distortion in there.
I think Tool is prog metal. I think they fit in that Periphery, Dream Theater type of Animals as Leaders type of vibe. So yeah, I humbly disagree, but at the same time too, classifying them as rock is not an incorrect opinion. They're played on rock stations. They're more of a commercial band than Periphery or any of those other bands. So they're a weird gray area for sure, I believe.
So if we're doing Mark, we're doing Tool. What's a good 3? That's weird because like some you kind of consider, then you think back and you're like, are you rock though? Like, what do you consider Skid Row?
Skid Row's hair metal. That is a categorization of metal. So.
Yeah. Which is weird though, because they were later in the 80s.
Yeah, 89 or 88 or 89 was when the first record was released.
Yeah.
Hoobastank! King of the Trill, you are excommunicated from being part of this. Tristan, yes sir. You're very correct as far as Slipknot is concerned.
I don't know. Skid. I put Skid.
Put
I
Skid
put Skid
in
at 3.
there? Okay.
I put Skid at 3.
Fair enough.
I put Skid, yeah.
Cody, what about you, good sir? You and your handsome sunglasses.
Thank you. This one's rough. I feel like I gotta like give myself, young Cody, a little throwback love. I feel like I have to put like Sleeping with Sirens in there. I was a really big Sleeping with Sirens kid.
Fair. Very fair. I don't. Would you? Cool D, you're correct. Would you consider Sleeping with Sirens to be rock or more of like a alternative pop punk type of thing?
I mean, if we're doing like the tiny subgenres, yes.
Fair enough. Okay, touche. Continue.
But generalized rock, definitely putting Sleeping with Sirens in there. This is a band that I've loved since the first time I ever heard them on FIFA 13 way back in the day. Big Imagine Dragons guy. I absolutely
make me a believer.
People can shit on me all they want, but I fucking love Imagine Dragons.
Hey, do you like Imagine Dragons?
Yeah, dude, I love Imagine Dragons.
Imagine me dragging these nuts across your face.
I've never heard that one.
Listen, man, all music opinions are valid. They're all valid.
That's what he said before you even hopped on. Yeah.
Imagine Dragons have very catchy choruses and very punchy hooks, so it's not an invalid opinion to have. So
No, like I said. No, I already said, like, music is... You cannot argue music. Anybody who argues music is a fucking idiot. Due to the fact that music is entirely subjective.
I agree. Like, we can objectively say that Gunnar Fletcher's Breaking the Cycle is available on Spotify and anywhere that you download music, but we can subjectively say it's good or not. I tend to like it, but I also did all of it. So check it out for yourself and let me know.
That's when it goes from objective and subjective to just pure bias.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's incredible. I love it. This is so hard for me. Because rock is so... That's why I wanted to do it generalized, but if we broke it down into like the smaller little subgenres, we would be able to get like a better picture of like, you know, our kind of general music. But this is where I'm gonna throw Oasis in there. Fucking love Oasis.
Fair enough.
Coop, did you go through all three?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had one left. All right, so let's move from.
I didn't do mine, Cody.
Did you not do yours? I thought you went before him.
I did not do mine, good sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So if we're doing Sleeping with Sirens in that category, I highly agree. Sleeping with Sirens needs to be in the top 3. I think. What?
I was just listening. Go ahead.
Oh, I think objectively you cannot put any list of rock bands together without. I feel like he's waiting on something, and I don't think I'm going to give him the answer he's looking for.
I don't think so, actually.
I think AC/DC is the the ultimate rock band. They are the rock band. Where Metallica succeeds in metal is where AC/DC succeeds in rock. So you have to put AC/DC in that list. And I'm not doing any particular order. I apologize. But 3 Days Grace's first 3 records, I think, are absolute works of art and masterpieces. So if we're doing exact order, I would put AC/DC, Sleeping with Sirens, and 3 Days Grace. Because AC/DC is the band, and they
Sleeping with Sirens on our list.
Sleeping with Sirens, baby. I don't know how to categorize them. They're like a day to remember. They're in this weird nebulous in-between gray area where they do like a very broad stroke of genres. So you have to categorize them in like 12 different fucking ways. So if we're doing them in a category, if we're doing Sleeping with Sirens in a rock category, I agree with you exactly, Cody. I was a very, very large fan of Sleeping with Sirens, and I will check out Die Indus. I will check them out.
Rage Against.
Famous.
Shout out 3 Days Grace.
Sorry, we were shit talking a local band, as you were saying, Tony.
It's all good.
No free promotions on this show, bitch.
Except for me, I'm on the show, so.
Yeah, you gotta be on the camera.
Wait.
God damn it, I got caught!
I kept it. I was hoping somebody was gonna read that. How do we want to do rap? Do we want to do rap the same way we just did rock, or do we want to break rap down into eras?
No, we got to do generalizations because
I feel like you have to do 5 on rap though.
Okay, we're not doing fucking 5 then.
But
it's either
I can't name 5 rappers, so yeah, we'll do.
Sure you could.
I mean, I can name them.
We will do general personal favorite rappers. Your top 3 favorite rappers of all time.
I'm going to go commit piss while Cooper and Cody answer this. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go one at a time. Hey. Start with 3.
Hey. You have to close the door.
I will.
Okay. Because it like picks up. It echoes hard. Yeah.
We'll go one at a time. 3 first.
3 first. Of all time.
And remember, this is subjective. You don't have to be like, oh, Tupac, because he provided the most poetic dialogue to rap.
I don't know. I'm kind of a piece of shit. I don't like West Coast rap.
Really? I was a West Coast guy over East Coast. I don't fuck with Biggie too much. I don't hate Biggie, but when it comes down to it, I'm always West Coast. This is where, like... Huh?
So are you a big Machiavelli guy?
Love Machiavelli. Big Mac.
Still living.
Dude, down in Cuba. This is where my specialty is. Like I grew up on this, so
for sure. 3.
I'm a lot more versed in pop. Are we gonna do pop later on in the show? Because I can
yes
go on for days. Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned. But go ahead.
3-6 Mafia. God, shout out Mark Henry one good time.
Hey, somebody gonna get the wig split.
Shout out Memphis. Lil Wayne Gunna.
M number 1. 3. God, what's a good 3?
He does
It's been so,
entirely
like-
carry it.
I thought we gotta put my old school boy. I gotta put my Bryson Tiller, man. I'd probably put Bryson at 3.
Do you consider him rapper? For me, he's R&B. Like, there is a difference.
That's yeah. Pooh Shiesty, dear fucking god.
Young Dolph, once again, RIP. Shout out Memphis.
Pooh Shiesty. All right, so we're not doing Tiller. God, man, I'm stuck.
What does Post Malone categorize?
Exactly.
Pop.
I put Post as a rapper.
Post Logic X. I'm done.
X. You like X?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like X?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're
I'd
done.
probably- okay, if you're gonna put him at rap, then yeah, Post at 3.
Post is the fucking best. I love that guy.
I
He seems like a
worship
genuine
Post.
human being.
Yeah, dude, Post
Yeah.
is incredible.
His first album is the most beautiful fucking masterpiece ever.
Dude, this is so hard, bro.
Yeah, see, Don Toliver, he's in between rap and R&B too.
Are we agreeing though? I'm gonna make 100% sure. I don't know. What does The Weeknd fall under? That's
R&B.
R&B. Okay, we're good
Yeah.
then. Never mind.
R&B,
I stand by my answers.
Yeah.
Number 3 all time. Andre 3000.
All right.
Big fan?
Big fan.
Big fan?
He
I like Outkast.
So okay. Yeah, so he knew.
Tristan, I'm jealous of you. Can I be you, please? Was that the show where he broke his ribs? Or was that St. Louis?
I saw Post open for Justin Bieber.
Half of that sounds awesome.
Okay. What do you consider Bieber?
Pop.
Yeah.
Do you though? What's the Purpose album?
R&B?
Is it though?
Yeah. Bieber's not a rapper, bro.
Dude, if he's fucking spitting, then that shit's...
He does. In the Purpose album, he does. That's his
Right,
greatest piece of fucking work.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
I'm trying to think of somebody who's just like crossed the genre once. Like you can't like when Taylor Swift made her first pop album, she was still a country music singer.
That's true.
Right.
Lecrae, yeah.
Oh, Gambino. Fuck. If Gambino counts, then yeah, he's in the top 5 then. Yeah.
Who you got for number 2?
Me?
I already said mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, he already listed his.
Oh, you did all yours. Yeah, you did. Definitely Logic. Definitely.
Logic at 2.
Show it. Rep it. Show it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love Logic. Number 2 for me is gonna be Kung Fu Kenny. Kendrick Lamar. Big Kendrick guy. I saw Jacob said something saying that Kendrick was in there before his last album. I don't know what that means because his last album was also a work of art. Kendrick, though, for sure.
I feel like due to the presence in the room, I have to also throw, since it's not been said yet, Kendrick Lamar. Not Kendrick Lamar. Fuck. What's the guy you like?
Who?
The guy who was an X.
Oh, Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah, who's your top 3 rappers? Not R&B.
Young Pinch.
Young Pinch.
Well, okay, so that's gotta be 3. 2. I think we're in the spot here.
Yeah.
Well, number 1 is gotta be Kid Cudi, of course.
Cudi's his first.
I say 2, Wiz Khalifa. So Cudi, Wiz Khalifa, Young Pinch.
There we go. What about you, Romo, the dog? Who's your favorite?
Who is your number one rapper of all time?
You know it. Hands down, it's Drake.
MGK. I mean, mid.
Hands down, it's Drake. It's Drake. Every year it's Drake. Coop, why is your favorite artist MGK? I mean, if we're talking rap, yeah, he'd be up there.
Forget me too.
Bro, you gotta re-listen to that album or something.
No, you can't wear this. We can't promote these on here. Get out of here.
You listen to a different album.
Drake fell off.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I'm
Drake
on
has
this.
fallen off.
I'm on. Drake ain't been the same since Take Care, and I will die on this hill.
Since Take Care. No.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that. You can't.
Nothing was the same. Was like his last OK album.
Oh dear God. Nothing was the same was his last OK album, Bailey. Even Bailey gave you like a fuck you look.
I hope that vibe was caught on camera.
Bailey, what's the best? Thank you. This guy knows. Culture.
Luda, 50, and Nelly. That's throwback.
Damn. That's with the fucking the flip phones getting the videos and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Yeah by Usher is the greatest song ever written, so there's some rapping in it. So if I can throw my like generic white guy answer into the mix, then it's absolutely Yeah by Usher is the greatest song ever written.
Probably like, you know who.
Drake's the type of dude to ask Apples who gave him those bruises. I think for me, the number one rapper of all time is the guy who has given the most to hip hop. You could shower hate on me all day long. As an artist, the guy is arguably the greatest hip hop mind of all time. Yeezus, Kanye West is number one. He will forever
I
be.
knew that. I knew you would say that.
Yeah.
Whoopty scoop.
Scoopity poop.
Poop. I do miss the old Kanye though.
Yeah, you missed the old Kanye?
I miss the old Kanye. Straight from the go Kanye. My boo. So fun fact, I went
Oh my God, Tristan. Jesus, brother. Drake ain't been the same since Thank Me Later. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, what are you living in 08? Get out of here.
That is Drake's second best album of all time.
That's a great album. No, that's not interesting.
No.
This is I live by this. I just want Kanye to be Kanye again. All right.
Shout out Pete Davidson.
Skeet Davidson.
Skeet Davidson.
Shout out Kim. That's all I gotta say.
Shout out Kim, yeah.
Shout out Kim.
Didn't they ban Kanye from Balenciaga too?
Balenciaga, I think they did, but they got a lot of stuff going on right now. Like some weird shit going on right now.
A lot of weird shit. A lot of weird kid stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm behind that.
Yeah, this was an incredible mixtape. I listened to this a few weeks. It was just a few weeks ago. I listened to the whole So Far Gone all over again. Moving on from that, private conversations are so fucking awkward.
He was filling me in on something I didn't know about. And
I was talking about the Balenciaga thing.
I didn't know that. I'm very not in touch.
That's why I muted. Yeah, so it's not.
I'm a wrestling fan. I'm not very in touch with like current modern things. So I was like, shit. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's do R&B now.
R&B. Ooh.
The Weeknd, Good Boy Noah, and Boyz II Men.
I like Boyz II Men. 3, Bone Thug and Harmony. 2, Bryson Tiller. 1. If it's the trilogy album, that's the only album I like. I wouldn't put The Weeknd at 1 though.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd's definitely top 5.
He had a Halloween Horror Nights house this year, and that's fucking cool. So he should be number 1.
God, who would be 1 for R&B? R&B.
Tiller.
All right, I put Tiller at 2.
Tiller's gotta be 1.
Okay, dude, yeah, the last few Weekend albums have been good, dude. After Hours was a goddamn masterpiece.
Fuck, who would be 1?
I can't think of any R&B people right now.
Yeah, no. See, it's like it's
Michael Jackson in there.
Dog farted.
dude.
He's pop. He's the king of pop. That's pop. Also, the dog farted.
1. I'd probably switch it then. Yeah, I'd probably do.
Michael Jackson.
I don't.
Can you put The Weeknd though?
The Weeknd he's more R&B than pop. I think.
If you could put The Weeknd in R&B, you could put Michael Jackson in R&B.
I'd probably put The Weeknd at 2 then. I would do Tiller at 1. I would do The Weeknd at 2. I think the Trilogy album is fucking phenomenal. That is, dude.
JT is absolutely considered R&B.
He's the fucking best. I want everybody watching this and listening to this to listen to Cry Me a River and tell me that's not the greatest fucking tune ever written. So.
I'm a big Justin
fucking
Timberlake
laugh.
guy. Big Justin
He's great.
Timberlake guy.
Oh,
I got
look,
to see him in, I saw him in Nashville.
Listen.
How was he in
Oh, dude, fucking
how was
incredible.
he? Very cool.
Lizzo, Fergie, and Bismarcky.
You know what? You got what I need. And they say he's just a friend, so you know. Shout out Bismarcky.
I can run through this quick. Chris Brown number 3, Usher number 2, and then I've got to go with Justin Timberlake number 1.
I would say Chris Brown, but I don't want to get fucking beaten up, so.
I will forever and always love Chris Brown. Forgiving All of My Enemies is one of the greatest albums of all time.
Return of the Mac.
I'm sorry, King of the Trill. You said Fergie. Are we gonna say that MILF Money is one of the like pinnacle of what the genre can produce?
Hey Tristan, you're on it with Black. Yeah, I like Black.
6 Lack, you mean?
I like.
When I first heard him, I was like, "Is it really 6 Lack?" And then when he was like, "No, it's Black." Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't know how you get a B out of a 6, but okay.
Does literally anybody know who Good Boy Noah is? We're talking about R&B. I gotta promote my boy. So if you guys have been on TikTok or Instagram, Ayo Cheetah. I know you motherfuckers have seen Ayo Cheetah. It's the fucking ginger guy who's doing the videos with him. He does R&B music. Listen to it. If you haven't,
he doesn't have a bad voice. He's
it's
actually
really good. I highly recommend him. Check out Good Boy Noah, all one word, all lowercase, on Spotify. And while you're on Spotify, listen to Gunnar Fletcher Breaking the Cycle and let me know what you think about both artists. Anyway, continue.
I feel like Cody would like Good Boy Noah.
I feel like you'd like Good Boy Noah. He's great. Big fan.
I'll keep that in mind.
There's a lot going on right now.
Did everybody go through their R&B?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep promoting my record the entire time, so I hope you understand that. Like,
give yourself a plug at every single genre.
If you like bluegrass rap music, then you should also check out my metal record.
Okay. Top 3 female artists of all time across any genre. Like,
ow,
top
you
female
fuck, that hurts so bad, bro.
Number
I'm
1,
so tender.
Courtney from Spirit Box. Please listen to Spirit Box. That's why I slapped you so hard. Listen to Spirit Box. If you haven't, please go on Spotify and listen to Spirit Box. And while you're on Spotify, listen to Gunnar Fletcher Breaking the Cycle. Spirit Box. Rain Paris for me. And Arch Enemy. There's mine. Cooper.
I mean, Spirit Box is number 1, definitely.
Yes.
Courtney is
the GOAT.
Oh, dude. It's so funny, too, because you can play it and people are like, that's not a woman. You're like, oh, that's
I played it for a coworker actually, and Spirit Box is such a wide variety of music. There's songs that are exclusively screaming, and there's songs that are exclusively singing, but all the music remains consistent. So you can listen to different tunes, and it's like, oh, this is a cool vibe. And my coworker even said, like, it sounds like if Evanescence got heavier. And I'm like, sure. And then the next song came on, and it was fucking genty as hell, and you wanted to punch the closest person.
Thank you. I was getting ready to get to Tristan Haley Williams. Absolutely.
And it depends. But yeah, dude, yeah, I don't think you can discount Paramore at all.
It'd be, what? Spirit Box, Paramore. 3 would be...
I sneezed.
I like In This Moment. I think older In This Moment.
I forgot about In This Moment. Fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In This Moment.
Blood. You know that song where she talks about like being a whore or something? I don't know.
It's called Whore.
Oh yeah, I'm a whore. You know.
Adele, Dolly.
Oh, Adele. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, Adele fucking rules. Adele is great. If we're talking cross genre, then yeah, dude. Like,
well, we're talking all. I said the best female vocalists, like out of everything.
Cody, you need to stop being so goddamn handsome, or there's gonna be a fucking problem on this show. But yeah, no. Okay, so if we're doing like across the board, it's still Courtney. Number 1. I can't say her last name, so I'm not going to.
I think it's LaPlante.
Yes. Adele. And Christina Aguilera. I revised my trilogy then.
Are you switching up at all, Coop?
Nope.
I don't know how anybody could disrespect Adele. I feel like
absolutely.
Yeah.
Adele, for me, she's probably 3. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with my queen, Billie Eilish.
Oh, dude,
bro. And then number 1 for me. Number 1 for me is gonna be Dolly Parton. Has to be Dolly.
You know what I think is the greatest female vocalist of all time is Gunnar Fletcher, Breaking the Cycle on Spotify. Check it out if you haven't already.
Selena. Yeah,
Selena. Fair enough.
I don't know. Like, she would have been like bigger than she already was for sure, but I'm just not big on like Hispanic music. Like, mainly because I don't listen to anything that's foreign. Just for me, like, if I can't understand the lyrics, like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not a K-pop guy at all.
What is?
I think he said foreign music, not for music.
Yeah,
foreign. Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Like, it depends to a certain degree. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, if we're doing, oh my god, it's so hard. Lizzie Hale has a great voice, but her the subject matter that she writes about is pretty rough. Whitney Houston is also an icon. Willow Smith, no, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't care about how far you whip your hair.
Exactly. I don't want to read it. If I wanted to read music, I would have been a musician.
You know what, dude? I'm a musician, and I flunked out of college because I couldn't read music, so you can do both. I recommend Maximum the Hormone. It's a Japanese metal band that has a female vocalist and a male vocalist. They did the theme song for Death Note. If anybody in the chat is a big old fucking nerd, I highly recommend it. So yeah, to encapsulate the entire conversation, it's a metal band with a male and female vocalist that is Japanese. So have fun with that knowledge. But yeah, Willow Smith is goated. I think we can all agree that she is the gold standard 5-star fucking classic that is Willow Smith.
Okay. Now let's get I'm just gonna move straight on from that. Let's just go straight into the fun part. Give me your top 3 artists across all genre of all time. So here's how I want you to like figure this out in your head, okay? Let's say somebody who is an alien of great power comes down and he is like, you, and he points at you and he says, your music on the planet is great, but I'm gonna erase it all except for 3 albums that you get to keep for all time. You get to keep or not 3 albums, 3 artists, and that's the only artists that are allowed to stay on the planet, okay? And everybody else disappears. For your listening pleasure, what 3 artists are you keeping? And they can be dead. They don't have like it's an artist's entire discography.
Mine are all metal, so I elect to go last because mine is the least interesting.
Are we going 3-3-3 then 2-2-2?
You should go first.
Or do you want to go
least interesting?
Do you want to go 3-2-1? Or do you just want to go like we all say a 3, then we all say a 2?
Now let's go 3-2-1.
Okay. Number 3, Ice Nine Kills. I love them very much. Avenged Sevenfold. I love them even more. Number 1, I would have to say definitively, is Gunnar Fletcher, Breaking the Cycle. Please check it out on Spotify and Apple Music, wherever you stream your music and listen to it. Please check it out, give it a like, give it a listen, and share your thoughts on Twitter, Instagram, at Gunnar98, at Gunnar Allen on Twitter, and let me know what you think about it. Cooper, what's your opinion?
Number 3.
I'm sitting next to you. I feel like you gotta say me.
I feel like number 3 is still gonna be like the Moths to Flames.
Well, I'll go
like
fuck
Moths to Flames.
I'll go fuck myself.
I adore them so fucking much. 2.
Actual answer: Post Malone, Ice Nine Kills, Avenged Sevenfold.
God, 2.
This is hard. This is the boss fight of this conversation.
I would say 2 would be Logic, honestly. And then 1, yeah, Hollywood Undead, yeah. God, number 1. Who would be number 1? Who would be 1? Like, the more you think, it's like, because there's certain things, because like, I feel like for me it would just stay Mark Tremonti.
That's number 1.
I mean, what? Yeah. I mean that's.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Drake.
No. Yeah, I would say Mark Tremonti. Yeah.
Love.
But
Jack
then you have
Black.
bands like Issues. You just not mentioned Issues.
Mark Tremonti, if you guys aren't familiar, is the guitar player for Creed and Alter Bridge. Don't let Creed discourage you from listening to his solo record. Their solo music. It is fantastic. This is a difficult question because there's so many different answers.
You need to get a job as like a salesman somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
That is exactly what you need to do. Like you throw the pitch behind everything.
Well, the thing about music is that it is something that is culturally relevant. So if an alien were to, let's say that, like Kal-El from Krypton shows up tomorrow, right? Because I only have a very limited knowledge of aliens, and that's one of them. So he shows up tomorrow and he says, "Hark, give me some music." It would have to be both culturally relevant and also socially relevant. So it would have to be something that everyone can subscribe to being good music, but also it would have to be something that is relevant to the society he lives in. So if he lands in like the West Coast, it would be that kind of typical music, where if he were to listen to or land in the East Coast, it'd be different. So actually your question is a lot more philosophically complex than you initially pontificated upon, Cody, and I don't think you are fully prepared for the dexterity of which your question ponders that question to be answered.
I hate the big word shit. I clarified it at the start. I said, "What are your 3 favorite albums that you would want to like be around forever?" You pick them.
I'm fucking with you, dude. I stand by my answers.
What is yours? What are your 3?
My 3, 3 for me, all time, is probably gonna be Tyler Childers. Number
I figured he's up
2 is probably gonna be 21 Pilots, and number 1 all time for me is gonna be Kanye West. I have
Fair enough. I have to ask because I don't talk to you outside of the show very much, and I need to get this answered. What is the best 21 Pilots record? And there is a correct answer to this.
Subjectively, there is no correct answer. I've covered this.
There's gotta be.
Music is entirely subjective.
Oh, I agree to that, but 21 Pilots has like an objective best record. What is it?
Absolutely not. But for me, it's either Vessel or Regional at Best.
Okay, fair enough. I agree that
incredible too.
Vessels is a masterpiece. Genuinely, I don't think you can listen to Ode to Sleep, the opening track on that record, and not shit your pants, because it's so diverse in a 5-minute span. It's a very long song. I also would throw Blurry Face in there, because that was not only what launched that band into the stratosphere, but also marked a hallmark of musical change for the band. So I feel like that has to be said as well. But yeah, dude, overall a good band. If you guys aren't 21 Pilots fans, or maybe you're kind of on the fence about it because of the fan base, I highly recommend checking them out. It's very good hyper ambidextrous music that can really expand what you think pop music can actually be. So I highly recommend it.
Nobody listening understands a word. Nobody understood. What was that last word you used?
It's good shit. Check it out.
There we
God
go.
Damn it.
That's amen. Yeah, we are not. We're not the philosophical scholars here. Sturgill, Travis, The Weeknd, Wallin over Travis.
Parv.
Don't you shy away. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of their newer stuff. Not as much, but yeah, dude, 21 Pilots consistently have put out at least, like, their worst record is still better than most pop music currently, if that makes sense. Parv, I don't disagree with that. Also, fuck Parv. Hashtag Parv gang
around here. Speaking of, I guess it's Tom.
Oh, great.
What is up, everyone? It's Parv Gang here, and it's time that I give my opinions on the topic that the Left Turn Cult chairmen of the board have decided on this week. And this week it is music. It is top 3 favorite albums and top 3 favorite artists of all time. Now, I am pretty much what people call a grandpa with how music is these days, how I listen to my music, how I eat, how, like, eating raisins apparently makes you a grandpa, you know, wearing these glasses apparently makes you look like a grandpa, or Bob Pockris, whichever one people feel like saying that day. A lot of other things apparently make me a grandpa, but I'm only 22 years old, and I don't know, you know, but I guess I'll look like a grandpa and act like a grandpa. But we're not going to talk about that, we're talking about music. Now, go ahead and go with my artist, my favorite artist of all time. Now, if people who know me and people, I know that the Left Turn Cult people are going to think that I'm going to say Jimmy Buffett is one of my 3 favorite artists. And he is. And he is number 1 in my book. But I've done something challenging for myself, taking him out and thinking of other artists that I had. Because, you know, it would have been really easy to pick him and to like find 2 other artists. But I decided to find 3 other artists that I thoroughly enjoyed. Now, when I say Grandpa, these first 2 artists I'm going to mention, I'm like, okay. So the first one is Billy Joel. His music is just fantastic. You know, you have his obvious hit Piano Man, but then you go deeper into his hits. You have Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, New York State of Mind, Just the Way You Are, My Life, and then you have, you know, his slower hits, you know, And So It Goes, Lullaby. He just has a bunch of songs that are really incredible, and also just, you know, having a classic rock artist playing piano is really great. That's why I like him and Elton John a lot. Elton John is not on this list, but he's another great artist. So I feel like Billy Joel deserves that spot to be in my top 3. These are in no particular order, by the way, because I can't pick an order like this. The second one is the Eagles. They are my favorite band of all time. Now, I thoroughly enjoy the Eagles. The Eagles and Billy Joel were probably the first 2 artists I got into when I got my classic rock kick. And I still have yet to leave that, except, you know, I've kind of been dwelling on
Eagles. Eagles.
But, yeah, the Eagles are just great. You know, obviously, you have Hotel California, the song that pretty much everybody knows. You have Take It Easy. But my favorite songs of theirs, you know, you have Lion Eyes, which I really enjoy. The Sack Cafe is just incredible, because especially the ending with the sax solo. Wonderful piece of music. A peaceful, easy feeling, man. That's just a drivable song, you know. A lot of their songs are drivable. Now, my third one is my favorite modern artist of today, and no, it is not Taylor Swift. I know, I'm a Swiftie. I know, like, Taylor Swift is fantastic. She deserves all the love, and she's not overrated. If people think she's overrated, here you go. This is my middle finger to you. Just wait till I say my most overrated artist. Anyways, my third pick is Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is just, his music is, the way he just does his music every single time he just comes out. He puts out an album, waits 3 or 4 years, and puts out another one. It's completely changing what he did. You had Do Up in the Hooligans, I think that was his first one. It was just a fantastic album, kickstarted his career. Then you had Unorthodox Jukebox, you know, those songs, you know, Gorilla, When I Was Your Man, all those songs were great. Then you had 24 Karat Magic, which I didn't really care for, but it was still a good album. And then you had, you know, his most recent one, which we'll get to in a second. But yes, spoiler alert. But yes, it is. Bruno Mars is just fantastic, and he just revolutionized himself every single time he comes out, and he just feels different. He just doesn't get old with his music, and I genuinely like him with that. Then, okay, oh crap, I'm at 4.5 minutes now. Sorry, y'all. 3 favorite albums of all time. Honorable mention, basically all the ones that people think. I'll probably say, you know, you have The Joshua Tree, you have Pet Sounds. I did not do any greatest hits albums because I feel like that is wrong. I feel like that's, you know, stupid to do. Unless they did, then I'm sorry, I called you stupid. My first one is A Night with Silk Sonic. The most recent album on this list. Just a fantastic album through and through. Him and Anderson .Paak did just incredible work. And I love this album. I could literally listen to this album 24/7. Probably not actually. But wonderful album. Just bringing back the vibes of older music, and I genuinely like that with Bruno Mars. I feel like that's something he likes to do. Is bringing, you know, he had that earlier with Treasure, with his Unorthodox Jukebox, and like this whole album just brings out the whole, you know, it gives me like the 60s, 70s vibes of music, but in a modern tone. My second one is A Night with, I already said that one, In a Perfect World by Codaline. Listen, I can listen to Codaline. I am okay. I am okay. I promise you I'm okay. I just love this album. It's, you know, All I Want's a fantastic song. There's so many other great songs on that album. It's just a really good album that I thoroughly have enjoyed this past year. And it has deserved a spot in my top 3 albums of all time. I don't know if I gave my honorable mention yet, but that's, Speak Now by Taylor Swift. It's my favorite T-Swift album. And finally, my third favorite album of all time. I said I did not put this artist in my favorite artist, but I put in my favorite album. That's right, A White Sport Coat and a Pink Crustacean by Jimmy Buffett. Yes, I said Jimmy Buffett. it's just a great album. You know, He Went to Paris, Why Don't We Get Drunk, Peanut Butter Conspiracy. There's so many good songs on this album. And if you think Jimmy Buffett's an overrated artist, let me just, got a gift for you, you motherfuckers. He's
Bro,
not.
you could finish a week's worth of homework
So,
by the
yeah,
time this guy got done, Amanda.
Go back there real quick. Bruno Mars, Eagles, and Billy Joel are my favorite artists. I didn't put him up there. Are you surprised? Oh no, but he's my favorite. And my favorite albums: A Night with Silk Sonic, A White Sport Coat and a Pink Crustacean, Jimmy Buffett, and In a Perfect World by Codaline. Now to give out my most overrated artists of all time. And no, it is not Nickelback. Because, listen, raise your hand out of all LTC members right now if you like Nickelback. I'm pretty sure every single one of you guys raised your hands. And if you didn't, then you probably just only listen to Rockstar. And you stop there. Anyways, my most overrated artist is Nirvana. I don't like any of their music. It's, you have, their typical big hit, I forgot what it was called, but that's how I know it's overrated, And they're probably gonna make fun of me for like not knowing that their biggest hit, but I just cannot get into Nirvana. And I'm sorry, and it's just not the group for me. And I'm sorry to the people who love Nirvana, but they're, in my opinion, the most overrated artist / group of all time. But yes, this is my list. I know it's probably shit compared to the other ones because you guys are probably more culture and have better songs that you guys listen to. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy this, and hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the time. Cody, hey Cooper, we're in the long haul. It's our final exam week. So I wish you two the best of luck. Take care. To Dalton and Jacob, hope you're having fun in the workforce. Parving out.
I love how passionate he gets about the most random things in the world. You're muted. There you are.
I love you, Parv. I truly do. I truly do. I just want that to be said on the air. Me, Cooper, and Parv are in a wrestling group chat, and I want you to understand that I love you and respect your opinions. But I'll leave it at that. I like fucking with Parv.
Why did he keep getting he was like, yeah, fuck you guys if you don't believe it. Why is he so aggressive?
Parv's the best, dude. Don't shit on Parv. I like to fuck with him, but Parv's the goddamn sweetheart. Hashtag Parv gang. Buy the shirt.
Yeah, well, we need to get an actual Parv gang shirt because it's not very nice right now.
Well, I'm a little behind, so it's okay. What's not behind is that you can check out Gunnar Fletcher Breaking the Cycle on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. Also, you can check out their Left Turn Cult merch store if you like this podcast. It's kind of a clusterfuck because I'm involved, but you can listen to it and you can buy the merch if you like the fucking shit. And somewhere, presumably, you will be able to click on a link to check that out. Yes, Ryan, a wrestling group chat is fun. I shit on WWE and he shits on AEW. It's very fun.
Ryan, convince Gunnar to get Discord.
No, honestly, dude, his picks weren't bad, man. I mean, honest to God, dude, it is absolutely subjective, and I've known for a very long time that the man's a big Jimmy Buffett fan. We all have that artist, I think, that is spawned from our childhood upbringing, and I'm not totally sure if that's accurate to Parv, and please, Parv, if you're here, correct me if that's incorrect, but there's always that one band or that one artist that we grew up listening to, and that has objectively or subjectively been a huge part of our life, so we kind of carry that into our adulthood and beyond. And I respect that Jimmy Buffett presumably is yours as well. But no, dude, you have very respectable opinions, and you are appreciated on this podcast. See? Positivity, Cooper. You should try it sometime.
Top 3 albums of all time. I could just go on and say number 1 is Damn by Kendrick Lamar. I have never had an album that I could just listen to for days and days and days and days and days and days and months and months and weeks and years now.
What's your favorite song on it? Do you have one?
I don't think
it's a great album.
I don't think that I have one individual. Yaw is really high up there for me though. Dude, Duckworth is incredible.
Duckworth is great.
Love is one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion.
Dude, give me Love, Slow, and Reverb, bro.
Yeah. So
Anything
good.
slow and reverb is just...
Yeah, happy birthday now, I guess. You're 5 minutes.
Birthday.
5 minutes past 22.
Happy birthday.
In regards to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, there you go. Jimmy.
That's what I assumed. Like everybody, and that's why I could kind of pinpoint that was probably your origin for liking them.
Jimmy Buffett.
For liking him is that like that's just such an old school trend thinking. Like mine is Motley Crue. Like my folks love Motley Crue. So like everybody has that one band that was heavily influential in your youth that's kind of carried over into your adulthood. So I'm glad I was at least sort of right. Nothing's wrong with Discord. I just don't do it. I'm an old man who likes to buy action figures and watch wrestling. I don't necessarily do all the socials.
Number two. What?
Damn was 1, right?
Yeah, Damn was number 1 for me.
Okay.
Number 2. This is a toss-up here. I'm not going to put them 2 and 3, though, but I always alternate the 2. It's always in between Late Registration and 808s and Heartbreak for me. But today I'm feeling a little 808s and Heartbreaky. So that's the album of all time.
I thought you were frozen for a second.
No.
You were like dead fucking still.
Yeah, I'm thinking hard. Number 3. This one is like the hardest of all. Because like you always have like a definitive number 1, right? Like it's easy to be like, yeah, that's like the best. Number 2 is close to number 1. Number 3, it's like 3 through 10 are like right there neck and neck. I will probably have to say the Lumineers' self-titled first album.
Is that the one with the people?
It's the one where it's like the whole album is black and then there's just a little square picture in the middle.
Okay. What's the one with the people on the cover?
It might be that one because their second album, Cleopatra, had just Cleopatra on the front. And then their newest album, I'm actually going to look now. Can you think of a song that's on it? The one that you're thinking of? Because I'll be able.
I'm not a fan. I just know this. I don't know if it's like their logo or what it is. I don't know. It's got like people on it. Or something. I don't know.
Those are my 3. The one you're thinking of is definitely that one, Cooper. It's got the woman and the little kid.
Okay. Nice.
And then their third album, when did it come out? Hold on, let me see when it came out.
Good.
Okay, their third album came out in 2019, and it has been in my CD player since the day it came out.
In the Kia?
Yep.
Damn.
Shout out Kias with the CD player. I have one too. Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right, Coop. Top 3 albums of all time.
Number 1, Reckless and Relentless.
Nice.
Asking Alexandria. Number 1 album of all time. If it wasn't for that album, I'd probably be stuck in the trapped fucking crossfade genre.
5 finger.
Yeah, I'd be stuck in that without Reckless and Relentless. I mean, I remember 8th grade year we're walking a track and Gunnar was like, "You ever heard this album, this band?" And I was like, "Nope." Fucking plugged in some headphones and life changing.
Asking Alexandria's second studio record. Please check it out if you have not heard it. It is an absolute metalcore masterpiece.
Number 2, Under Pressure by Logic.
Oh, son.
The best fucking Logic album.
Yeah.
Dude, best song on there, Nikki.
Fair.
Nikki. Nikki is the best fucking song.
Very
of that album.
fair. Goddamn.
Over gang related.
Gang related is a masterpiece.
It is, but
Oh.
Nikki's so deep because it's like, what are you talking? Oh, you're talking about a cigarette. It's like it fucking.
I can
just,
feel her when I take the top off and we share the same breath.
dude. Yeah, I remember Gunner text me
I
the
hit
first
him
time
up.
I got him in Logic, and he was like, "Dude, Nikki's a good song. What's it about?" And I was like, "Listen to the fucking song."
Yeah, he says it at the end.
Yeah.
That's good shit. The title track, Under Pressure, is good. Soul Food is good. Bounce is fucking good. That Bounce is a good fucking welcome change to a very mellow record. Bounce comes out of nowhere with a big banger. The deluxe edition, if you guys have listened to that, Driving Miss Daisy with fucking Childish Gambino in it, highly recommend checking that tune out. Seek that out if you've not heard that specifically. But yeah, good pick.
I would probably say number 3. It's literally a toss-up, but it's like 2 different genres. So I would go either 1X by 3 Days Grace or The Incredible True Story by Logic. Either one of those.
Which
Those
one? You
fucking
have to
albums.
pick one. You got to put
Let's
one
do
at
3 Days
3.
Grace. You don't want to
I'd probably do 1X then.
double down on the same artist.
1X is, oh my god, dude. I got a rabbit hole not too long ago just on 3 Days Grace, and then it just led me to fucking Reddit.
I got like the signed deluxe edition of The Incredible True Story, and
Yeah, I remember you showed me that.
signed
Yeah,
booklet and all of that. Yeah,
dude, that album.
so good.
Early Logic all the way until what? Bobby Tarantino 2 was probably the last good one.
Bobby Tarantino 2 was the last consistently good Logic project. After that, there was a lot of highs and lows.
What's the one with See You Soon, Space Cowboy?
Bobby, oh, that's fucking his last record until he like retires, right? Dude, the dude retires like every 10 seconds.
Hey, I'd chase that Twitch money too.
I mean, fair enough, dude. Like, the dude's a fucking legend, and he's making waves. Like, I get it, but when he had his son, he was like, "Oh, I'm retiring. We're done." And he dropped Under Pressure 2 or whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called? What is the record called?
No Pressure.
No Pressure, and it was great. I think it's a tremendous record, top to bottom. And then, like 5 minutes later, he was like, "Ah, shit! Here's a bunch of stuff." Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is fantastic.
Young Sinatra 4 is not that good, but Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, that's
It's
a really
very
good one. I
good,
forgot
yeah.
that came out after Bobby Tarantino.
Logic's just good. If you guys like hip hop and you like rap and you like that sort of
Definitely not Vinyl Days.
deep rooted culture, like the dude's a big fan of the Roots and all that kind of shit that kind of made the genre popular in the first place. I highly recommend checking that shit out. It's very, very good.
Big Logic guy.
Yeah.
Gunner, what are your top?
I like getting clowned. I like getting clowned for Logic though. It's kind of fun.
It's really weird because Logic was when 1-800 came out, he got clowned a lot for being like, oh man, he's like being pop or sellout for being like suicide prevention, which is a fucked up statement in and of itself. But like he was parodied on South Park and stuff, and usually I go to bat for South Park, but that's one that I thought was kind of out of place. But yeah, dude, like, you know, show some love and respect, at least some respect to Logic. The dude is out here making fucking #1 records and shit, and you know, most people aren't nowadays. So show a little bit of respect. Mine, in order from 1 to 3, is City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold. It was the album that got me into what I really liked. My folks were in a metal band back in ye olden days, and their guitar player and me really gelled, and he gave me this record as just a gift, and it changed my life. So that record, City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold. Welcome to Horrorwood by Ice Nine Kills. It is, in my opinion, their magnum opus. The best thing they will ever do and have ever done. Number 3, I have to agree with Cooper and say that Reckless and Relentless has to be at least in the top 3, because had it not been for a mutual friend of ours giving us the thumb drive with a bunch of random metal on it,
Set up LimeWire.
we would have not stumbled into bands like Ice Nine Kills and Motionless in White and Spirit Box and Crown the Empire. So had it not been for that substantial event, we wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. So I highly recommend those 3 records. Honorable mention, Gunner Flex.
Okay, last question.
He muted me, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Before we wrap up the show, we have one more. Who is the most overrated artist of all time? I'll go first.
Drake.
God damn, my heart.
I'm right there with you. I'm gonna spice mine up a little bit though. While Drake is probably there for me, Future is mine. Like,
I want to update my answer to anybody who does that style of music nowadays. I feel like we have evolved as a culture beyond boring fucking music, and to boom bap and trap music is not music anymore. I think that anybody who still pioneers that type of music needs to fucking evolve. So that is dangerously making our current consistent music consumption toxic. So anything like that, I'm sorry, dude. Drake, I don't get it. I really don't. That's, if we're talking subjective, I don't get it. I really truly do not understand.
Since like 2016.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's a fine statement to make. Okay?
You know who's not underrated? Gunnar Fletcher.
Overrated? Probably NBA Youngboy. Bro, shut the fuck up. Pooh Shiesty.
Dude, I don't even
Kodak
think they're
Black.
like big enough to be like overrated, if that makes sense.
Island Boys. Dude, NBA Youngboy's so fucking big. That's like the
Island
thing
Boys.
at UT. Yes.
Yikes.
Dude, fucking what most overrated rock/metal band? Us. Who? Dear God.
Overrated rock band?
Metallica.
Rock metal. Oh wow. Okay, I'll never be on this show again after this, and I mean that seriously.
Drake is probably one for me. Dude.
Agreed. Ryan, to answer your previous question for me and Cooper, I truly, genuinely, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, Guns N' Roses had one good record, so can we please calm the fuck down?
They
so
made
there's
November Rain though.
Sure, there's a good song, but not a consistently good record. Appetite for Destruction is the only consistently good record that Guns N' Roses ever had. Are you going to tell me that the Spaghetti Incident is a good record? No, it's absolutely not.
I
Chinese
think
Democracy.
because they made November Rain by default, they can't be the most overrated.
It's a great tune, but that's like saying that like Winger had more than one good song after 17, which is about fucking a minor. So like we'll you know.
I don't even
What
know
is
who
the-
Winger is.
Oh, what? Dude, listen to Winger. 17's a good song, even though I literally just made fun of it.
What's the one that was on Beavis and Butthead? Was it Winger or Warren? It always fucking confuses me. It was
There's a
Winger.
lot of people on Beavis and Butthead.
It was Winger, the one that they always made fun of. Oh. Overrated rock, metal. Dear. You give me this like 4 years ago, I would have said Knocked Loose.
Yeah, they've gotten good, so.
Yeah, they're really good.
I'm gonna say Guns N' Roses, but if I have to have a close second, it's Fit for a King. I don't get it.
They are kind of, yeah. Yeah. Fit for King's good. I like them. God, I don't know. I still kind of stands firm. Beartooth. I'm not a Beartooth guy. Not a Beartooth guy. Like, it's really hard. I can listen to them. I don't know. We saw them live, and I've never before just stood.
Between the Lines
on a
low gain
wave.
version is incredible.
I was in the pit, dude. I am a very, very big Beartooth guy.
Fancy Like is the worst country song in existence. Damn, that's like everyone doesn't like this Walker guy.
Okay, real quick. I did want to answer this one. So I am a big concert goer. I've seen a lot of like mediocre artists before. And still to this date, now they did change my mind because I've seen them since then. But the worst concert that I've ever been to is still Cage the Elephant in 2014. The lead singer was just totally obliterated on drugs, and it was a awful show from start to finish. But more recently, Walker Hayes is awful. But I guess this is an artist that we like to listen to on album, and then we saw them live and was disappointed. So the first time it was Cage the Elephant. The second time they were great, but the first time Cage was kind of mid. More than mid. It was awful.
There are two things I will never understand, and I will agree with you. I will never understand Cage the Elephant's appeal.
See, I love Cage the Elephant.
Really?
I love their music. You've got to dive deep into their discography and like really listen to like songs that are not just like radio played.
See, I feel like that's a bad band. I feel like if you're a band, like if you were to listen to, let's use the greatest rock and roll band of all time, AC/DC, listen to Highway to Hell or Back in Black, you kind of get a vibe for what the band is about. I feel like every artist needs to have at least one track, at least one song you can show someone who's never listened to them before. You both kind of groaned when I started talking, so I'll wrap this up quick.
Shake me down.
You need to have at least one song that you can show someone who's never listened to your product before and can get at least some sort of all-encompassing vibe for what you represent, different from every other artist or band in the scene or genre. So for Cage the Elephant, if you have to dig deep into their category to understand what that band's about, I feel like you're missing the mark. Whereas a band like Metallica, AC/DC, any band like that, you can play one song, and this is what the band sounds like. Cooper's dying. You can listen to one song and kind of get the vibe for what the band represents, if that makes sense.
I mean,
I was trying to walk away and like not cough right there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You either like Cage or you don't, I get. Like Shake Me Down is like pretty encompassing of all of their work. Cigarette Daydreams.
For me, but I think it's more of a sound problem from the venue.
I have actually heard that Chevelle is awful live. And that dude is definitely like shredded his vocal cords by now.
I don't know who I've seen that would be. I mean, what was that band that we saw that opened for Chapel like the first year?
Hate Stomp?
I hadn't listened to him before, but like, I don't know. He wrestled a lawnmower on stage. It was pretty bad.
Worst band if we're talking, well, let's change the category. Let's throw a fucking curveball in here. I mean, we're having a good conversation, so why stop? Worst live band you've ever seen live? Like you've ever seen. Just one apiece. That way we can cut this short if need be. Who do you think? Other than Hate Stomp.
Other than them?
Metric.
Go ahead.
Those insane Clown Posse cats. Not ICP themselves, but the rap cats that were with them. I can't remember their name. Dude, fucking miserable. It's two guys. It was all neon green. Everything. It just hurt your fucking eyes. Didn't understand them. Miserable. All because of Jacob. I want to go to the show for my birthday. Dude. It's sticky. It's wet.
It wasn't Lil Aaron, was it?
I don't know. It's what is it? Twisted or whatever they are, or something. They're like a sub.
Anything about that side.
I don't know. They're like a sub thing of ICP. I don't. It was
like
fucking.
I love
miserable.
like Ghostmane, Suicide Boys, Bones, Pete. Like I'll listen Josiah. Overall, my favorite genre, all in all, is probably like the emo rap, as we call it. But once you start getting over into like ICP territory,
it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Big furry
We go to
energy.
the festival. We go to the festival. Just
lock your doors.
A lot of pissing on people too. It's just weird.
Yeah,
I just don't get.
Big furry energy.
Twisted
I
Sister,
bet
no,
Trippy
not
Red
Twisted Sister.
is bad live. I could see that.
I remember the first time I saw Trippy Red, I was like, "That's not a person. This guy's scary."
Young Trippy was good. I like his old stuff, but I don't know.
He's scary. He's got weird teeth. It's like all sharp. All
bro.
All
It's
metal.
It's literally
Yeah.
metal.
like
Okay, so we're
fucking
2.5
sardine can.
hours in. This has been a great show. I love talking music. Music's my favorite thing in the world. But I think we have to end the show. I'm tired, and also I have to be up early because I have to go and film a movie tomorrow. So shout out finals one time. Two classes down. Two classes down, 3 to go, and I'll be done with the
When do you
semester.
stop? When's your last day?
The 7th.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
We started later than you too.
Yeah. When's your last day?
The 14th.
That sucks. Yeah.
I've got all this week, all of next week, and then we start finals prep. I think
in
next
reality-
Friday's like the.
Monday should be my last real day of school. Wednesday though is my last. It's the. Here's how close of a time crunch I'm in. I film my movie tomorrow, and then I've got to have a rough cut of it done by Wednesday, and then I have to have it entirely edited up to film festival quality by Monday at noon.
Are they gonna take your shit out again?
No, this is all me. This is my own
Oh, it
project.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it all. People tried to get
How
me
long is
to
it gotta be?
10 minutes.
I would just extend the cold one.
Go full Scorsese on it.
It's got to. Well, it's a documentary. It has to be documentary.
Just go further with the cold one.
Just carry it. No.
Just carry it.
I've set up some like pretty cool stuff with this one, so it's gonna be top notch. I plan on actually submitting it in a festival.
Jesus
so.
Christ! 50 days left in the semester. Oh, I guess. Well, you just started.
Yeah, if that like the winter. There's no way, dude. I would hate like the idea of having to do schoolwork on Christmas. Sounds awful. I only ever took one course in between break, and it was summer break. And like I'm glad I did now in retrospect, because I mean it helped me a lot as far as being able to graduate kind of on time.
I couldn't imagine.
But it was a 2-week long class, dude.
Yeah,
and
they
it
fucking
was,
just cram everything.
And it was communication law. So it was like all it was all legal speak. It was miserable, but I'm glad that I took it in 2 weeks instead of 15. So
Because then you have to do it something. Yeah, I like the one where it's just like one big thing and done. But
and I learned so much better that way, like just them cramming it on me in 2 weeks versus me having to do it for like 4 months.
yeah, because then you have to do like 3 different tests on it. You got to do one at the start of the semester. You got to do your midterm. Then you got to do your comprehensive, which is over everything you just learned the past fucking 8 weeks ago. So
Thank God, I'm through with exams. I should never take another exam ever again.
that's what's good.
everything else
That's
for me
how
is
it's going to be next semester. Yeah, like this semester, it's kind of like I really don't have them, but the next semester's like just go speak, go talk.
The project-based stuff is what weighs you down the most. Like I could study and prep for an exam, but when you've got to like put your heart and soul into like an actual project, that's when it like gets daunting. Especially if you try to be perfect.
It makes you feel better about it too, because then you get to like keep it and look at it compared to a test. It's like, cool, I studied for that for 50 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah, I just can't wait for it to be over. So close, so close. Yeah, so full.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. I agree. I also want to genuinely thank Left Turn Cult for bringing me on for this discussion. It's been a very breezy 2.5 hours. I hope you guys agree the same. Please check out their merch store. Get some Left Turn Cult merch. Check out the rest of their back catalog. You can check that out on Spotify or wherever you stream your podcasts. I want you also to use the hashtags, hashtag Left Turn Cult, hashtag Parv Gang, hashtag
Fuck Parv.
Fuck Parv.
Not Parv.
All the hashtags you can possibly use. Get the brand out there. Let's get some recognition going. And thank you guys for having me on. Once again, I'll say this one final time. Please check out my music, Gunnar Fletcher, Breaking the Cycle on Spotify, wherever you check out music. And thank you guys for having me on.
One got the intro guy.
Yes, I don't know if we still use it, but yes, the really
We do
obnoxious
upload on Spotify, which it's been a hot minute since I put anything up. But when it goes on Spotify, it doesn't intro.
The really obnoxious intro, I'm sure some of you longtime Left Turn Cult fans, and the appreciation is there for you longtime fans as well, that have listened to the podcast since the beginning, or maybe for the past few years or so. The really heavy, genty, bullshit, loud vocal music that has been at the beginning of each show has been presented by me, so I thank you guys for checking it out. But please go through and buy some merch, check out the back catalog of Left Turn Cult. Subscribe and follow for the new episodes that premiere every Monday. That is what today is, I presume. And thank you guys for listening. It's Tuesday technically, but every Monday is when they go live. So thank you guys very much for listening, and thank you, Left Turn Cult, for having me on the show.
Dude, you just saved me so much talking there. I appreciate that. I guess without further ado, thank you for hanging out with us on this beautiful Monday, not Tuesday morning. Everybody loves music. What was it I said earlier about music? It was like, even if your music taste is fucking awful, like it's still your music taste, and that's okay. Music is just a universal language. Everybody speaks it. I love music. You guys clearly love music. Glad we could all share our favorites, our least favorites. Chat, thanks for participating and hanging out tonight. This episode went way longer than I expected, but it was fun. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Nothing really big in NASCAR happened. SHR and RFK traded children, or they traded a child this year. Rick Ware Racing is now going to be in the RFK household, no longer SHR. I mean, it's not really huge news, but now Roush is supplying, or they have an alliance with two different like Cup teams now, which is kind of insane to think about in a way. That's Front Row and Rick Ware Racing now.
Roush is back, baby.
There's a thing too that usually runs on the bottom.
Yeah, when I talk about Roush. Somebody's got to do it, I guess, today. Try to think if there's anything.
Who the fuck
else
is he?
Like, I have no idea. Just living life. But yeah, so hey, thanks for hanging out with us for another episode of the LTC from East Tennessee. As always, it's me, Cody, your host with the most. Did you unplug it? Hey, hold on.
Coop Daddy.
Yeah. Real quick. I don't know why I didn't even like bring this up at the start of the show. I have it saved actually. We're going racing this weekend, boys. We are on the Brayton Laster Mobile for the Gateway Dirt Nationals this weekend. As you can see, there's the beautiful LTC sticker on his fender there, and they were on the spoiler too. Shout out Brayton for putting us on a car, dude. It was a total surprise to me today when I saw it. I was not expecting it at all. But he just randomly like dropped it in the Discord and then tweeted, and I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. So the LTC's going racing again. Shout out to Brayton and his people. The Pizza Man, incredible guy. The One Pizza Man. The One Pizza Man on Twitter. Make sure you give him a follow if you don't already. Follow Brayton, dude. Super cool guy. We'll probably have him on after this race to see, how all that played out. Number 18 is gone from NASCAR for now. Tune in next week for another episode of LTC, please. He's probably in Japan or somewhere, not in the USA.
That is true. Fucking Jacob said last week, he was like, yeah, I might be in Japan. Like,
oh, dude, he did say that. I forgot about that. That might be where he's at. I don't know. But, hey.
He's got to go for work. Yeah, or something. Whatever. I don't know.
We all love the Pizza Man. The Pizza Man's a legend. But, yeah. Hey, we'll see you next Monday on, find out next time on LTC. I got to do the classic video. If I can find it. Here we go.
I don't think he's calling me.